sat in this room and they all signed it, sat down and signed it. It really wasn't like that. They had to sneak around
British
from the elites back then and go to each person that's on there and get them
So
to
that
sign.
story about John Hancock is false? Where he like got in front of everybody and was like, "No, I'm gonna write my
that's not how it happened. That's not how it happened. They had to travel. They had to travel and find all these people and get them to sign it.
Break this down for me, because this is so interesting.
Yeah, they didn't just sit down in a room like they portray it. Okay, they had to go. There's a book called The Signing, and they had to go and find these people because the elites were still trying to control. The English elites were still trying to control the country, or wasn't a country at the time, whatever, the colonies. So they had to go so this wasn't signed all in one day. This went over, I don't know exactly, I can't remember. I read the book a long time ago, but it took a very long time to get this done. It wasn't like somebody wrote it. That's the way they make you look at it. Like somebody wrote it, they all met up in this place in Philadelphia and they signed it. No, that's not the way it happened. It actually, they had to travel to each individual person to sign that document.
That's crazy, because it's like, because I'm knowing around this time they were still fighting the war. Well, they were getting ready to fight the war for independence.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, that makes way more sense. That it's like, oh, why would all the quote unquote leaders at the beginning be all in one place? Like, wouldn't that be like easy pickings? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like that makes it's more plausible for them to be scattered all over the place.
Right.
And also be a part of some sort of alliance initially.
Right. They were all on the same side, but they all weren't together in this room together signing the Declaration of Independence. It's kind of it was like a secret society, basically.
And see, that seems way more plausible. So how do you feel about, like, okay, boom, like, how do you really think, like, I'm trying to see how I want to word this.
It's okay.
You said what, Cam?
I'm talking to Sasuke. He's upset because they're popping fireworks.
It's going to be like that for the rest of the night.
It's going to be like that for the next 2 days.
Facts. But how do you feel? Okay, do you think that we all as a country, how do you feel in today's time where people are like claiming that, like, oh, what this person or these people want to take your rights and all these types of things, right? Do you even think that that particular thing is plausible with the type of country that we have?
Yeah, I do.
Explain.
I do think there is an elite system that is against, a lot of people say, well, I think they make it racial on media, but it's not racial. It's the lower
haves and
middle
have-nots.
class or poor. I mean, they definitely have control of us. We don't have a choice, right? If you think about it, like I'm not saying we don't have more freedom than any other country in the world. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they do have control over us because we do have to do what other people say we have to do. They still have control. We have to pay taxes. We have to, like to me, whatever, the DMV, OMB, whatever you want to call it, that to me, that's like a mob to me, right?
100%.
You have to register your car. You got to pay these things. We don't have a choice with that. We have to do it. Right. So I think a lot of that freedom it's slowly dissipated. Like it's taken away a little bit at a time, and they do it in such a low, slow way that
Mm-hmm.
eventually, if it keeps going, I think we're going to lose it. Like not tomorrow, but
Mm-hmm.
eventually, yeah. They're gonna. I mean, what's going to be? I'm kind of real. I don't know if other people are, but I'm happy about not having like the inspection for the cars and things like that, because it's like those things are just kind of stupid,
Mm-hmm.
right? They can't fix your light on your car, but you have to get it inspected. But the guy can't fix your light.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is that all about? Like, just charge us the $10, whatever you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I understand they have to keep track of every vehicle. I kind of get that situation. It's not a right; it's a privilege. I understand all that, but it's like, what are you inspecting if you can't bring your car to? I mean, and what good is it for the people that are doing it, right?
And that
You
brings me
pay
to
$10.
2 points. Yeah,
Like,
that brings me to 2 points of what you just said, because it's like it's hitting the core of what you're talking about, right? It's like, because it just came out with the gaming systems, right? Like next is it next year or the year after next? In 2 years, they're going to stop selling physical disc, period, for video game consoles. So it's like that whole thing where I know it's one of the billionaires, he said it, and I forget which one said it. You can tell me, Cameron.
Own nothing, and you will be happy.
Yep, you will own nothing and you will be happy. So it's getting us ready for that whole new system that they're trying to implement on us. Like, hey, you're going to own nothing. You're going to be happy about owning nothing in the future.
right?
You
Because
see,
they make all the money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they make more money off of renting than they do selling.
100%.
Right? I mean, and then they can still make money on the property if they sell it to another millionaire or billionaire, right? So it just keeps, and they, even, okay, like property tax or taxes in general.
Mm-hmm.
Why do taxes have to go up if the inflation's going up? They're getting more money as a percentage, correct? So
correct.
if the cost of things went up, why do they raise taxes? Think about that. So you go and you used to pay $10. Let's say they get $1 for every $10 you pay. Let's just be hypothetical, right? But now it costs $12. Now they're getting $1.20. So why are they raising taxes if you're paying more and they're getting more tax revenue? Why do they have to raise taxes? I don't understand that. I really.
And then we also can't audit the government. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, where are my tax dollars going? And that's always been my problem with everything, right? It's like, hey, there's no way that we can plausibly audit these people. We don't even know. Like, we'll say like, oh, it's going towards the roads. It's going towards like you getting like, the things trimmed, education, things of that nature, right? And it's like, how do I? Because it's like the school that my kids go to, for instance, right? It's a C school, right? But also, this is the only school that will have busing directly in front of our door, right? So it's way more cheaper for me to send them to this school. But there's a school that's, I would say, even closer to us, right?
But right, exactly.
That's an A school, but we're not technically in the district for that school. And I'm like, hey, this makes no sense to me.
Right.
And then it's like the school is also asking for, it's like every time I look up, the school is asking for more money. And I'm like, hey, well, what am I paying taxes for initially?
Right.
And is that going?
And the taxes used to be designated for a certain thing. Even Social Security was designated for retirement. Now they use this money in all different places. Like sales tax was supposed to be for police, for protection and services, for businesses and residents. That's what sales tax was supposed to be for. I mean, do you really think that's all they're spending that money on now?
Not at all.
No. So property tax was supposed to be for schooling, things like that. Do you think they're spending all that money on schooling? And no. But if the value of your property goes up, that means your taxes are going up already. So why are they adding, like, why do they raise property tax if the value goes up and then they add more to that? You know, like they take a little bit of that freedom away every day, every year, like a little bit.
Inching it back.
Yeah.
I have a theory about the cursive, why they stopped teaching cursive in school, mainly because the Declaration of Independence is written in cursive. Now, I don't think it's like a 5, 10, maybe even 20-year plan, but at some point, they're going to start playing with the rights on the damn Declaration of Independence. I mean, not Declaration of Independence, the preamble. Yeah, the Bill of Rights. Yeah. Thank you. And I think that they're trying to get with that and mess with that because the ATF is already trying to mess with our guns. They aren't trying to take guns away. There are already states that don't allow guns, like California and stuff like that. And that, to me, is the most un-American thing because that's the Second Amendment. And now it's to protect against a tyrannical government. So if they take away our weapons and our ability to fight back, that is some scary shit to me because, you know, I'm a soldier. And not being able to fight is one of the most terrifying things.
Well, every country that was ever taken over by the government, that started out with gun seizure, taking guns away from the or weapons or whatever. They take all your weapons away, and then what do? Right? They have them, you don't. I mean, there you can look back in history. Every government that ever was that took over society took away their food or they controlled their food supply, they controlled their supply chain, and they took away their weapons. That's what they do. So it's like that's a scary thought in my mind. I mean, I know people think, well, it's who needs this or who needs that or who needs this, whatever. Like California has like a clip rule, you know, whatever, how many rounds you can have. I mean, it's silly, you know. It's just silly, you know. But if you notice, they do take it away. They do pass the law, so it's like they chip away at it. Whatever they can chip away at, they chip away at it.
See, and this brings me back around to something that you just said earlier, Todd. It's a movie. And it's a very, very kids movie, but it was made for also adults too. It's called Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? And Who Framed Roger Rabbit, they had the it wasn't a busing system, it was the rail system in the city, right? Right. And they talked about in that movie the conspiracy by General Motors to like, oh, everyone needs to own a vehicle, everyone needs to own a car. So they came up with this thing of, hey, there's affordable railway systems inside of the city. These people are not about to just like give that up just to be like, oh, to get this car from you guys. Oh, so let's make this plan to buy up all this real estate that those specific railways go through in the city. Let's buy all those streets up so we can own these like cars that's going around, and also that we can like make them not intentionally destroy them, but let's stop doing maintenance on them so they gradually just start going down. So at one day, every American will wake up and be like, hey, I think I need a car.
Right.
And
well,
this
is what they're doing now. They're building not crappier cars and technology wise, but they're building cars that are basically the government is control of all the fuel economy, and also so the manufacturers are forced to build you engines and things like that don't last like they used to. So your car basically is disposable, you know, even refrigerators. Okay. When I was a kid, like we didn't go through 2 or 3 refrigerators. I had the same refrigerator when I was a kid, when I moved out of when I was in high school. Right. Now you're lucky, right? If that refrigerator lasts, you don't think if you don't think there's a reason behind all of this, there is. You know, it's control. It is control, right? Because they don't build the engine like they used to. They can't because it burns too much. It burns an extra gallon of fuel, so the manufacturers are forced to make you use lightweight oil, to make you use all these things that your engine will not last 300,000 miles anymore. That's a given. That's not even a, you know.
That's so interesting. And it's so interesting because I had just and I've been doing this research lately on, like, do you know, like, the Amish's refrigerating system, and they have a refrigerator that runs off of like a little bit of gas, and they like burn it, right? And it keeps their refrigerator. And this Amish guy was like talking about it, and he was like, we've been having the same refrigerator for the past 80 years.
Right.
And he was like, for what you guys pay for like your electric bills, I pay a fraction of that just to refrigerate an entire room. And it's like, it was a very large room full of their goods, right? And they had been refrigerating there for like years at that point. And he was like, see, the government doesn't want you guys to know about this because it sounds so crazy. It's like propane and gas. How could that freeze something? And they make you think that thought is so outlandish. But before they came out with your refrigerator, these guys, and I forget the name of the guys who invented it, but it were like some college students, and they invented this, and it's like a fraction of what we pay for our refrigerators. Because you're right, like, I just bought a brand new refrigerator, right? Almost $50,000 for this refrigerator, right? And it's already like a little wonky right now. You know what I mean? I've been having it for like a year or two now, and I'm like, man, what's up with this? This is $1,000 refrigerator. Like, what's going on with this?
Right. Well, did you pay extra for the
warranty? 100%.
Warranty? Did you pay? You know, It's like you can't buy anything without. Do you want the warranty with us? Like what? When did that even start happening? Like, there's always like a, you know. There's always these fees, and like it's even the fees with the banks, right? Okay, you bounce a check. Okay, let's say you bounce a check, you have $5 short. Well, you got to pay the bank. I don't know, whatever bank you bank at. Let's say $30 because you were $5 short. How does that? There's nobody like saying, well, that's not right. The guy's $5 short, and now he's got to pay $30 for. And most of the people that are doing this are people that are already financially strapped. Oh, they wouldn't be bouncing the check, right?
100%.
Right. And the hidden fees and all these little things you buy now on the internet. You buy like something, and then you think you bought it, and then the next month, you know, it shows up again. You didn't even realize that. Oh, I didn't know I subscribed to this. I just bought this. You know, I just was. You know. It happens all the time to everybody. And then they also do the scam with your phone's got a virus, you know, and older people, they go for it right away because they're like, oh, I don't want my phone to break, you know, so they pay the $5, you know, but then the next month the $5 hits again. You know, it's like, well, that was just for a month. You know, how often does that happen in today? Society, you know, it's just things like that. You just don't. And then who do you go to, right? Who do you go to after that?
If you go to the company, you'll be just in the line. You go to human resources, they're like giving you the runaround, like, hey, well, you're gonna have to go to this department, or you're gonna have to go to this person, and then it's like, oh, but no, you're gonna have to go to this person. And it's like, then they're waiting for you to just be like, okay, I give up and I just accept whatever then that's what it really is. They want us to get into a position of just acceptance.
Yeah. And there's no like, you know, we actually do have the power. Like, you can look up on the internet. If everybody would stay home from work for one day and not use electricity, not drive, not do anything, we could put them in a bind. We could cause them to lose billions in a day. But to get, I mean, how far is it going to go before something like that happens? You know,
because it's a thing. It's a thing. Like it's a prejudging thing. It's a real prejudice thing, right? Let's say if all of us get together, right, there'll be some people that you'll get, they'll be like, these are two little black kids. No, there'll be people that will get on board with it, and they'll be like, oh, nah, that's a white guy. We're not gonna. And it's like, people aren't going to listen to the actual like thing that we're proposing, right? They'll just prejudge it all.
Right.
And it's like very hard for all of us as Americans to stand together to be like, hey, and people won't start like realizing until shit hits the fan for real. You know what I mean?
Right. I perfectly understand what you're saying. I do. I definitely do. Because it's definitely something that people don't see. Like, and I get it because they're busy. People like they want to take care of their children, they want to take care of their family, they want to take care of maybe their parents are elderly and they want to take care of them. And you're busy and you want to work, you want to support your family or whatever you want to do. So you become, I can't remember the artist that made that song, but can't think of his name, but the ants come marching. We just get up every day and do what we do, right? Because that's just what we're programmed to do, really, right? And that's why they want to take, they want to take away all these things. I mean, they were going on cattle, people that just have like not cattle ranchers, but people that just have cattle and saying, well, you don't have enough acreage. This was some years ago, but they were going on people's that raise cattle and saying, well, and they were like, well, we sell the calves when they're born, so we have enough acreage for our cattle. And they're like, no, and they were actually, I saw videos on YouTube where they were the government was shooting cattle on people's ranches.
What?
Because they had too many, yeah. Because they had too many per the acreage.
Did they not compensate the people?
No, this was real. I really saw this happen. So they were trying. So what would happen was this rancher had too many cows. He knew it. He was trying to sell them, but if anybody knows about the cattle industry, it's not an easy industry anymore in America. It's not. People aren't that willing to buy and sell like they used to. It's a lot slower. There's a lot of things involved in it. Not everybody, and then they get in the same situation. If they have too many, then so it's just the government pushing something that's not really that important, but it's taking away your, I don't know how to say it. Like let's say you wanted to just live off the land, right? You want to live a house, you want to live off the land, whatever you want to do, they're kind of taking that away from you. They want you to live off the government.
100%.
They don't want that to happen.
What's your thoughts on this, Cam?
I feel the same way because the other day, there's this guy at my job, and I was like, he was complaining about like he has to go to South Carolina and stuff like that, and just some school stuff. And I was like, dude, why don't you get food stamps and that would help you out a little bit? And he was like, well, the orange president guy took those away. And I was like, no, he didn't. Where did you hear this from? And that was the first thing it made me think of. I was just like, even say we say all of these things and we tell you, we can give you reference points, we can give you like Todd has been doing all night, facts. And you can do that with a person or multiple people, and people still choose to be ignorant, and it's
because it's comfortable there.
If you try to go out here in this world and tell the truth, people gonna look at you crazy, or it's gonna get you killed. And it's just, it makes you notice how I've not been talking as much.
Because you understand.
That's why. That's
you
why
understand.
I'm starting to feel that shit. Like, because it's like, it's no point no more. It's like, it's no point in talking to like these Goyim, bro.
Not the Goy.
And no, but that's what it feels like.
Well, that's like, no, like, so like, I quit watching the news after Hurricane Katrina because I lived through it. I was in South Louisiana, and all they would show on television was black people on the roof. Like they all this is all happened.
I remember.
They whatever. The media made it look like, this is all against black people. This whole situation, and it's like, no, it's a catastrophic hurricane that where mostly black people live. Right? It's not against black people. How could that? How could they portrayed it as that though? That's what they did. That's what they made it look like. They didn't show anything else. They didn't show anything else. The other thing is, like when Trump, wants to cancel FEMA or whatever, people don't understand what FEMA is. They do not come down there and like rebuild your house for you.
They don't at all.
Okay. That can happen, but they don't actually do it. But it can happen, but it's not what you think it is. Okay. FEMA provides food. The military hands it out. You drive up in your car. They throw stuff. They ask you how many people in your family. They throw ice, some food in your car. MREs. That's the food. Yep. Throw it in your car, and you keep driving. That's it. That's what they do. Okay. They don't do, all the, and then you wouldn't believe that they're like, go on the internet. It's like, well, you don't have internet because we just had a storm. Go on the internet and file for this. Go on the internet and file for that. Go. How are we going to do? How? When I can't use my cell phone, I can't even use my cell phone, much less not have I don't have electricity. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have anything. The only reason I knew where to go was somebody stamped the signs in the ground that some person did that said to drive here and get this. Otherwise, I wouldn't even known where to go get the MREs. Somebody actually went around and like put handwritten signs and shoved them in the ground. And then you didn't have radio. You didn't have, your radio didn't work in your car or whatever. Your cell phone didn't work. You had no electricity. You had nothing. So how do you know where and then they didn't show that the government was trying to do things, but it was so worse than they thought it was that they couldn't even get through because the interstates were covered with debris. The railroad tracks were covered with debris, and they could not get in there. They actually could not do it. So they didn't show all that. All they wanted to show, the news wanted to make a show out of it. Like their show, their to get their ratings, to get, but they didn't want to show like how tough this is to do. They don't, you don't understand it unless you live through it. Then you live through it and you realize that what catastrophic is more than just, it's not a tree falling on one road. 100%. I'm talking every single pole. Could you imagine you go to your house and every single pole is down?
Oh yeah, I was there.
Every single electrical pole, every single sign, every single fence, everything is flat.
Because it took my family like at least 3 years at the least to rebuild our home down there, right? Because my like childhood home still stands down there on the west bank of New Orleans. So,
okay. Do you understand?
I understand fully exactly what you're saying. You know what I mean? It's like, and it hits so close to home, but it's like everybody, how they tried to portray it on the TV. It was they were calling us refugees. You know what I mean? And I was like, are you serious? Like, we're Americans, just like, you know what I mean? And it's like,
it was awful. It was really awful.
And it was like, it was a crazy time to live through.
Yeah.
So I can understand exactly what you're saying. Like, this would be me turning off the news at this point.
Yeah. I was done with it at that point. I actually had a satellite that I took down and I put back up and I ran my generator. So I'd run my generator 4 hours a day and I would watch the television. I couldn't believe what I was watching because they weren't showing everything. They showed what they wanted to show.
They're showing the wards.
They wanted to show the political fight between the mayor and the governor and the president they wanted to show all these things that the governor and the president and the mayor don't really have a lot of control over. You know, they did try to set up things. Everybody tried, but
it was difficult.
People didn't participate. That was one problem. The people didn't participate in evacuation. Some people didn't.
A lot of people didn't. Let's be honest. A lot of people did not.
Right. So you have that. Then they also have, you know, a lot of people didn't want to leave their homes, and that's understandable because I was still living there in Hurricane Ida, and I didn't leave that time because I was like, I'm not going anywhere. My house didn't flood in Katrina. I'm not leaving. I'm not. And, you know, it was better. It was better this time, but it was still catastrophic. Like, it's just hard to wake up and walk outside the next day and you can't even drive down the street. You can't. Like, I couldn't drive 50 yards because there was already a tree across there. There's not one tree. It's not a thunderstorm. Like the whole, you know, like the roadways are blocked. I'm talking 3 or 4 days after I ran out of gas, the generator. I had to drive to Picayune, Mississippi after Hurricane Ida to get fuel. You know, but did they get some of the fuel stations up? Yeah, they did. They got them up a lot quicker than they did in Katrina. But you know, it was different. It was better. Was it? I don't know. I don't know if they could do much better than that. I don't. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. You know,
and
like
someone just said, "What about at South Carolina? FEMA did nothing."
Right.
And then they said, "Why did the government help? Government help? Question mark." I guess she's saying, "Why didn't?"
Because the government's not
going. What he was just saying, though, he just referenced that with the internet being down and them saying go here to get the shit off the internet, and that was on the Kamala, right?
Yeah,
I don't
Kamala said go get $700. Oh, what was it, $200 or $700?
Like $700. Whatever. They give you like a certain amount of money and this and that, like, but only if you don't have insurance. Now, if you have insurance, you don't get nothing. Okay, so you got to remember all this too. It's not just Kamala. It's the whole system.
It's the system. Yep, BlackRock.
You know, it's not. She's just saying what you can get. You know, it's not just a political person. But what really upset me about that was they didn't really stand up for the people. You know what I mean? That was really a shame. It wasn't like they were like, these people need more than this, you know?
100%.
Like that upset me more than like, you know, her and Biden saying, yeah. And then I'm not going on television saying these people need some help, okay? And you know who helps them? You know, the Amish.
100%.
Went out there and helped everybody, you know? So it's like, so you know, it goes, and then in South Louisiana, people kind of are more prepared. So, and the neighbors help. Like, do you think the city or the state or the federal government cut those trees on the street?
No,
those
are citizens.
That's 100%. Citizens that do that. Citizens walk out there with their chainsaws and cut the stuff themselves and move the stuff themselves and get stuff going. Like, you know. I mean, the parish came around with water and things like that, but that's it. You know, by the time the parish got there, they were just picking up stuff. You know, by the time the state, they're just picking up the stuff that you cut up and put in a pile. They're not going to come to you. You think they got the resources to come to everybody's house and clear their driveway and their road, all the roads and all the? There's no way. They just don't have that. You know. The existence of FEMA is really a joke, you know. Like, and then to spend and then take those dollars that are for FEMA and spend it on immigrants is a slap. Like that's a slap in the face.
100%.
You know,
100%. And even even illegal immigrants on top of that.
that's what I'm saying. You know that. You know, you're going to spend the money on that and not have FEMA money. That's what I'm talking about. These budgets are for certain things, and they take the money and they do what they want with it anyway.
Yeah.
And like I said, who do you go to? Who do you go to at that point?
Well, we can vote those politicians out.
Well, you can, but it wasn't like they had a session, right? It wasn't like they had a special session to allocate funds.
100%.
They don't do it, you know? And it's like, you know, it's really a horrible thing because this is where people live, make their lives. And people say, well, why do people live there? It's like, well, because that's where they live. You know, it's kind of silly. Like everybody thinks like that can't happen to them. It can happen. Well, they had an earthquake we had an earthquake in North Louisiana, right? Okay, nothing really happened, but something really could have happened, right?
I didn't even notice.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know where the catastrophic thing is going to happen. Yeah, do hurricanes hit South Louisiana, that area more? Yeah, they do, but it doesn't mean you drop the ball. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you don't live there. Let's move away from every place that could have a catastrophic event. There'd be no place in the world to live.
100%.
You know?
It's like that's just a silly thought to have. It's beyond government. Trillionaires own the world. ? Vatican.
Yeah, that too.
Like, and that's what we were just talking about, the elite, even from the past, going into the elite of today. Before we even got on here, we were having a conversation about that, where it was like, yeah, these elite do control our government. These elite do control, like, they're going to go wherever the money's going. And especially if you have like the elite paying for these politicians' campaigns, right? For instance, it's like, how can these people even like say that they're advocating for the people when they have an agenda that they have to read the script at the end of the day? Because these people just funded you. And it's the same in any culture, any system. It's wherever the money is. You follow where the money is and where the money is going, and you'll find the people at the top who's controlling everything.
Yes, of course. Of course it is. Because that's where it's at.
Because it's not just the Vatican. Like, let's be like real about this. It's a small group of billionaires who even like control who's the next pope gonna be. It's not the pope doesn't make these decisions of who, if he's going to be the pope or not. No, there's people making those decisions on their behalf,
right?
Of these systems, because these are just systems in place. Now, who's creating these systems?
Right. It's even like, okay, like the war we just went through with Iran, right? Donald Trump doesn't know. He just gets information. He gets the information. He has to decide if American lives are in jeopardy or not, right? So he gets the information and he has to decide on that. So it's like, even though he didn't want to go to war, his intentions were not to, but how can you not? How do you, if somebody walks up to you and says, if we don't do this, we're going to put, you know, our allied countries at risk, right? And we're going to put the American people at risk. How do you say no? How do you say we're not going to do this? How does any president, not just him, any president, right? Doesn't matter. They just get the information and they just have to do what they have to do. So they're also, as much as he doesn't want to be controlled by the elites, He still was, right? He still was, like, because his big thing was not going to war, but they still got him.
100%.
Whether it was really happening or not, do we really know? Like all these, what do we really know?
Because we don't have the intelligence that he's getting. It was even very, because I wonder, did y'all remember that when he fired not fired the CIA, but stopped accepting information from the CIA and went to the private sector to get his intelligence, right?
Right.
And we got to just think about this, like, okay, President Trump can make a decision, right? There's a military general. If he would have said, no, we're not going to war, there's a military general who's been there for almost 30 plus years, 40 plus years, who that entire military is going to listen to over him. And if he says, no, we're going, what is President Trump going to say? He's going to get on the news and say, oh, well, I really didn't want to go when they just went without me. No, he's going to say, I pulled the trigger.
Right.
To save face, always.
Right. It was like the big E. If you think about it, I mean, like after Vietnam, right? We didn't have any big wars for a long time. We went through a big technology change. All of a sudden, we have to go. Was this country taking over another country? Yes, I guess they were. I'm not going to say it wasn't real, but it was like it never ended after that. It was like technology kept getting faster and faster. The stuff, okay, yeah, our planes are awesome. All right, now we got to make it even better because now, the country they're trying to catch up. It forces other countries to step up their game, which forces us to step up our game. It forces everything. The people that are invested in in war. I mean, if you don't think so, look at Dick Cheney, who was on the side of the Democrats in the end of the war. I mean, if there's anybody that's a warmonger, it's him, and he's backing. He doesn't want to back the Republicans in the last campaign. I mean, think about that. And he's like but they don't say he's a big investor, or his daughter was a big investor in the military defense, but they were. So you don't think come on. I don't understand how people don't see that. Like all of a sudden he's behind all the, like he's pushing for all these other, these things. Yeah, of course he is. Because he's got millions of dollars invested in this, It's like, it's a thought process. You have to think about it. Think about it from the outside, don't think about it as being a Democrat or Republican. Just think about the situation,
100%.
And think about it. That situation, if you think about that situation, that Dick Cheney was behind all the other wars, and now he's backing war again. Like he constantly was doing this his whole career, because that's where his investments were. That's where his daughter's investments were. Why was she, against Trump and all this other anti-war stuff? Why were they against it? Because they invested in it. They had money in it.
It's like he's messing up the investment. He's fucking up the church's money.
Yeah. The bank's money, He's that's what tariffs are about.
Well, explain that a little bit to me.
Okay, well, in 1913, they formed the Federal Reserve. Well, the Federal Reserve is that money. That's not our money. That's money from all other countries all over the world that invested into this Federal Reserve we have. Okay, so we borrow from them, and that's our deficit. Okay, if we get tariff money, the tariff money goes to the Treasury. It doesn't go to the Federal Reserve. Tariff money goes to the Treasury, which is our money. All right. same money our tax dollars go to. So, but we have to take that money and pay back the Federal Reserve's interest. So every president after that tried to stop that banking system was assassinated. Everybody that had anything to try to do to stop that system was killed.
Boom, Titanic, for instance.
Exactly. That's why it started, because those bankers didn't want it, and those bankers died. The presidents that didn't want it died. Even Kennedy was going to not go to war. Think about that. He wasn't going to go to war. He wasn't going to do all this stuff, and he died. And then they act like President Johnson voted, for the Civil Rights Act, which he didn't.
Nope.
Okay, he signed it, but the Republicans voted for it. Okay, so it's like this is all It's all, you talk to somebody and they just don't quite understand the big picture. There's a bigger
picture. Yes, the Rockefellers, 100%.
Right. The Rockefellers decided what we were going to learn in school.
100%.
Okay, so if you think about the whole system, this whole system is designed by the elites. It's still that way. I don't know if it'll ever change, but
not right now.
No, there's not enough people that understand. They just don't quite understand.
And then once you start getting to a place of understanding, then it gets to the place of, oh, well, I have to speak out about this, and I have to try to make a change. And then, boom, there goes the assassination attempts.
Yes.
And then there goes the propaganda machine that comes after you after that.
Exactly. I don't care what happens. They all go after, and then, you could, and people could say a lot of things, but you got to say, like Charlie Kirk's thing, I don't know. Like, if you don't say Israel or somebody wasn't behind some of this stuff, I think you're mistaken. Like, you have to, it's all this one guy, all this stuff, even the guy in Pennsylvania, this one kid decides that he's going to go up. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it at all.
Don't buy it at all.
No,
can't. You see everything that's surrounding it, and then we even gets to the point of when you start asking questions about it, right? Then people will be like, hey, stop asking questions about it because we don't want to taint the jury pool. And I'm like, well, don't you guys have like the evidence of the kid having like his fingerprints on the gun? You found him with the gun. You found all these things. Like, it sounds like you guys have a pretty solid case, if you ask me. So why don't you want me to ask questions about it? This is my question. That's what makes it more weird for me.
Yes. Yeah. They have these pictures, but nothing lines up the right way. It's like, answer these questions.
That's the big thing. They said they have him on a text. They have a text message chain between him and his girlfriend or boyfriend, right? Stating that he was going to like confessing to it. So I'm like, hey, this is a pretty solid case. Why can't we start asking questions about? Because it's like, where's the incentive for this? Like, why would he just woke up one day and was like, oh, this guy over trans issues? Really? Like, not the fact that he was going against Israel or is saying like, hey, I won't support Israel anymore. That has nothing to do with it.
Right. But the and then the other, what was the same guy that was on the golf course was in the same circle, or he did commercials, or they were all tied together some kind of way. Right? They were. But you never heard much about it. It kind of went and was gone. The media, nobody did any kind of, you don't hear anything about it anymore. That kid and that other guy on the golf course are both sort of tied together in many different circles. Okay? So, but nobody questions that. Like,
nobody.
There's definitely a lot of unanswered questions going around with that,
Like, oh, here's another thing I have for you guys. Have you guys been hearing about all the scientists who've been coming up missing or just dying just over the course of time?
Yeah. What about the guy that did the gasoline out, making gasoline out of
water?
plastic?
Yeah, plastics and water. Yeah,
that dude. I remember that dude.
Okay, where is he?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he now? These are things that people just wash away, because it's not in the mainstream media. People just wash it away. It's like it's not. Don't put it up. They don't think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm. And even right now, they're going to label what we're talking about, even though it's all facts that we're saying right now. They're going to label us conspiracy theorists for even bringing this stuff up, and it's so crazy.
It's not it's not a theory if it's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are facts. Like, where is that guy? Did he get paid off? Did he get paid off and they just said, go live in the Caribbean? Or did they kill him? Or where is he?
The world will never know.
So.
Or it's above our pay grade to know. It's above our station.
Well, yes. And then this is the other thing. All the news media is all owned by the same. It's all hedge fund run through BlackRock. So, right? Fox, ABC, it's all run by it's not run by the same company, but it's all owned by the same company. So they divide the division. It's not you telling me it's a conspiracy that they have a division in the news, in the media? It's on purpose. They want to divide because division causes chaos.
100%.
And as long as the people are in chaos with each other, they're in control. If we were all on one side, if we're all like whatever you want to call it, if you're all on America's side or all on one side, then they don't have that control. But as long as they're split, as long as they keep everybody split, it causes chaos, right? This chaos caused through, I don't care what anybody says. If people can't see that, I don't know how they can. This chaos is caused through the media. It's chaos. They want to class people out. When I was at high school, we talked about everything. We talked about racism. We talked about politics, but we didn't hate each other at the end of the day. Right? We just whatever. Like we went play football. We went do whatever. We went do this or that. It wasn't like this division of hate. Now it's like, oh, you like this politician? I don't want to talk to you. Oh, you like this person? I don't want to talk to you.
Because it's all identity politics nowadays.
It's crazy. It's like crazy. How you don't want to talk to me because I voted this way? You don't want. I don't understand it, and I don't understand the people that say, because this is my thing too. It's like you're lying if you say I 100% agree with everything Donald Trump's doing, or I 100% agree with everything the Biden administration believed in. Okay, you're lying because you can't agree with it. You telling me you agree 100% with everything on one side?
Yeah, where's your individual?
100%. Everything. You're lying.
We were raised in this country, all of us collectively were raised to be individuals. We don't think of things in the nation state type of ideology like other countries do. We think of everything like centralized and individualistic. So anyone saying you're right, they're lying if they say, oh, I agree 100% with anyone is doing. Like, oh, you're lying. Like, that's not a thing. We can find common ground 100%, all of us. But do we all believe the same thing? No.
No, like we have to find that. I think we have to come back to that where we can have a discussion and not be enemies. They forcing us to be enemies with other people that disbelieve in maybe something else, right? Okay, let's take conservatism. Conservatism was not a religious thing. It was a constitutional thing. And in the 80s, the Conservative Party numbers were kind of going down. They took on the evangelists and they took on this religious aspect, and they took all this stuff in to get their party bigger, to try to get the Conservative Party bigger. It was about the Constitution. It started with the Federalist Party. That's who, Abraham Lincoln. It was a Federalist. Federalist Party. It was about the Constitution, how the Constitution was written. It was about freedom and liberty, justice for all. That's what they were trying to do. So if you say you're a conservative nowadays, but you don't believe gay people can get married, well, let me tell you, you're not a constitutional person, because it doesn't say anything about that, right? You might not agree with it. I'm not saying you have to agree with it to be a conservative, but I'm saying is you have the freedom. Like people should have the freedom to. This is what this country is about. They should have the freedom to do what they want, right? Without infringing on other people's rights.
100%.
Okay, so if you want that, I don't care. I call myself a conservative, but I don't care. I don't care what somebody else does in their home by themselves, whatever. They're not hurting anybody else. Doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? You could be whoever you want to be, and I believe that 100%. You know, like this is what America really is about. It's about being an individual and being able to express yourself the way you want to. But when but do I feel different about people walking around naked on a pride parade? Yeah, I don't think that's. I don't.
Yeah,
I think that's ridiculous.
I don't agree with that.
No, I don't either. I'm not talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not there with that. I'm not there with the pride flag in classrooms. I'm not there with that.
Yeah, I'm not there with that at all.
I'm not there with that. But
don't force sexuality on my children at all.
No, I don't. I'm not there with that. Okay.
I don't do boyfriend and girlfriends. I don't do girlfriend and girlfriend. I don't do boyfriend and boyfriend. I don't do any of that. Like,
but you know what? When you're an adult and you're 18 and you want to do what you want to do,
have at it, bro.
Have at it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me a bit, but leave that out of the education system. Leave all this stuff alone. This is not where it belongs. That's not about freedom. That's different. You're culturizing children to be something else that maybe they, at a vulnerable part of their life. That's a whole different thing.
When they don't even know how to read and write. And it's like, look at our literacy levels, and y'all are caring about if my child identifies as whatever. Like, I don't care about that. Can he read? Can he write? Does he know arithmetic? You know what I mean? It's like, read, write, arithmetic. That's it. 3 R's. That's all I care about. Other than that, I'm going to teach them what I believe in when they come home. Belief system, that's on me.
I had a conversation with a lot of people. I had a very smart child, my oldest child, and people would say, oh, he should do this, he should do that, he should do all these things. And I said, you know what? He's a good kid. He comes home, he does his homework first, and he does all his things. He makes straight A's. If he wants to play his game for 3 hours after that, I don't care, because he did everything he was supposed to do. He did his chores. He makes straight A's in school. And like, oh, you know what? Now he's like running. He's only 28 years old, and he's running a big. I don't want to say the name of the place or anything like that, but he's running a big sector of a refinery in Baton Rouge at 28 years old. Okay, because I didn't do that to my child. And then somebody asked me, but don't you want him to be this? I said, I don't want my son to grow up to be an asshole. That's what I don't want. Okay, that's what I don't want.
That's real.
I'm not telling him he has to be a doctor or a lawyer. He could be whatever he wants to be. But I'm not telling him. I just don't want my kid to grow up to be assholes. That's it. It's like, I'm not worried about the other stuff. You can worry about it. He should have made if he would have studied more, he could have made 100 instead of a 95. It's like, I'm not worried about that. I just, no, that's not my thing. That's just not my thing. I'm sure other people feel different, but that's not my thing.
That's so
I just,
interesting.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Todd.
What's that?
No, I'd say go ahead.
No, I just, like I said, I wanted my kids to just be, I'm proud of them for both my kids, who they are and what they become. I know a lot of kids that were pushed and pushed and pushed, and I'm sorry, but you know what they're doing now? A lot of those kids are drug addicts, or didn't do as good, and they're not doing that well. Because people don't understand it. You're putting pressure on a. It's just the same thing with the pride flag is what I'm getting to. Like, you're putting pressure on something that they don't need. You're putting something that their brain doesn't quite. Like, should I feel this way? Should I not feel this way? Should I? You know what I mean? Just let your kids be kids, and let them do. I'm not. I was pretty disciplined dad, but I wasn't, I don't know how to say it. I wasn't judgmental of them. If I didn't think they did their best, maybe I said a little something, but I didn't like kill them for it. You know what I mean? It's like, I had two different kids. I had a kid with a learning disability, and I had a kid that was like a genius, right? So, and I could see the other kid. Yeah, did the kid with the learning disability he put out so much more effort in school than my older son did. It was like, if my older son put that much effort, he would have been way above what he was. But he put in, but he still made A's. So it's like, what do you
grade them all. Do you grade them? Yeah.
Why do you push the pride flag? Why do you try to push stuff on children that they don't need? They don't need that pressure. They already have enough. They have enough pressure just being a teenager.
This is another. This is a good question they ask. How do you feel about prayer in schools?
Well, that's a difficult answer because I believe in a freedom, but it's like, I do think at the least we should have a moment of silence and let every kid pray or do whatever they think they need to do for that moment. Personally, I would like the prayer. I don't mind the 10 Commandments being in the classroom because in the school, because I have to be in the classroom, because that's our laws basically of life that we live by. You
shouldn't kill, you shouldn't steal, you shouldn't just to teach those principles, even if it's not in a religious way, right? But still having to where like kids understand this as a fundamental understanding. That's very different.
Right. Do I think we need to push a kid to say a certain prayer? I don't know. I don't think that's necessary, but I do believe in that moment where you either have that choice of your religion to say inside yourself for that moment of silence, that's your time for prayer. And the parents should take part in that and say, that moment of silence in your school is to pray to, whatever. If you're Buddhist, if you're Muslim, if you're whatever, that's your time to do that.
It's so interesting because someone just said no 10 Commandments. And it's very, Well,
now, I can understand that though. I understand where they're coming from, but my personal feeling is that's the basic laws of life. In my feeling, okay,
yeah, 100%.
Okay, but I can understand why people don't agree with that. I can understand that because it's like, it does come. It's mostly Jewish and Catholics that have the 10 Commandments, but it's like, Christian. I should say Christian and Jewish, and it's not. I don't think it's forced on anybody if you post it in a school. But that's just my opinion. That's not, but I do understand but if you want to take away that, then take away everything. You know what I mean? It's like, then no pride flag, no, then take away everything from the school, but they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like a lot of these teachers are going to push their own personal politics, their own personal beliefs on kids. Like, for example,
exactly.
My teacher was a devout Muslim, right? When I was in New Orleans, right? And she had the Quran in class, right? Which I said something to my parent about, like, oh yeah, there's it's not the Bible, but it's a book that she says is her like book when I was a kid, because I really didn't understand it. I was in like the 4th grade.
Well, that's the whole point I'm making. It's like,
and we had to like, we prayed like when she would have to do her like prayer to the east, you know what I mean? Like we were shutting up, like, and we were saying nothing. And she would put on the music of the prayer, like it was the music, but it was the prayer. And I would just hear it. She would put that on, and boom, she'll be, and she got in trouble for it though. At a point in time, she got in trouble for it, but I didn't find it to be necessarily quote unquote wrong, because she wasn't pushing it on us. She wasn't telling us, hey, y'all got to pray at this moment. She'll just say, hey, you guys be silent. And she'll put it on, and she wasn't necessarily saying, and she would never like because they was asking that they started like they did a big investigation on it. They were asking us like, well, did she force us to bow our heads or get on our knees and pray? And I'm like, no. Or did she ever say like Quran scriptures to y'all? And I'm like, well, the prayer was being played, but she wasn't forcing us to like recite it with her or something. So I'm like, but I didn't find it necessarily wrong you know what I mean? But it's like,
that's what I'm saying. They're going to take it away to take it all out, right? If you're not gonna, if you don't want the 10 Commandments, and you don't want, you know, some people don't want the pride flag or whatever, then take it all out, right? Don't say, well, we'll put this in and not put this in, but we're going to put this in and not put that in. But let's just take it out.
They said, how do you feel about the Pledge of Allegiance, though?
Well, I believe in that.
100%.
That's a good question.
Okay.
They don't do that anymore.
I used to when I was a kid. That's what we said every morning. You know.
They were on the intercom. They would come on the intercom and you'd say, stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
But I'm older, so it's like, you know, when the TV used to go off and they would play whatever, you know, whatever they played. I don't know. I can't even. So long ago, whatever they played.
They used to play the American anthem, and then they used to show the eagle and the flag, and then the TV would go static.
Yep. You know, like that was every night, you know. But this is our country, and this is what it stands for, and this is what, I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, if you see something wrong with that, you might be living in the wrong country, in my opinion. But hey, everybody's got their opinion, you know.
Because that's the thing that pulls us together more than just your religion, more than just your ethnic background, right? It pulls us together. We're all Americans if you live in this country. And that's for the people who live in this country. If you're on this, if you're watching us right now and you're not necessarily from America, then I don't understand. I truly can't like put anything on you for what your country believes or anything like that. But for our country, I stand for this country. If you stand, like I will stand next to a Mexican American, a Vietnamese American, Chinese American, a Jewish American. I stand with Americans. Now, if you're saying that you're American, but you're going hard for another country, that's when I'll look at you sideways.
Yes, of course.
100% look at you, because it's like there is no sending me back to any. Like I don't have, like, my grandparents came from this country. My great grandparents were in this country. So I stand for America and Americans. Our rights are standing on the global stage. Even when it's the World Cup right now, I'm rooting for America right now, bro. Like
that, exactly. That, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they make it like, oh, you know, oh, really? Like, oh, even like they, you know, like the desecration of the American flag. That I don't believe in that. It's like, that's not right, and it's also not right to politicize it. It's been politicized, so it's like, well, a lot of Democrats won't fly the American flag anymore. It's like, really? Like, when did that? Like, who started that? When did this happen? How did this happen? Why is that? You only can do the reason you're able to speak and say what you want is because of the of America. So how do you not think that not flying the American flag is for another political party? That makes no sense to me
at all.
At all.
And what do you mean, Marilena? She just said, "What about Muslims?" Like, what do you mean? What about Muslims? Like what does that actually mean? I would like some clarity. And if you want to come up, hey, the link is in the bio. If you want to have get in part of the conversation, anyone's welcome. Come, you can. This is the 4th of July stream. We're talking about because we're Americans. We love America over here, baby. Like, if you want to come and have this dialogue, like, we 100% can. Because it's like, this is the thing. You can be against the politics, right?
Right.
You can be against a certain religion or anything of that nature, right? Well, I wouldn't say Muslims want to control the country, because that's not necessarily accurate. Like, do people want to freely practice their religion? 100%. And I feel as though they should. That's what this country was based off of. Like, people freely practicing what they believe in, the way they want to believe it, as long as it's not hurting anyone, right?
Anybody else, exactly.
Or if they're not trying to infringe those things,
right? Infringe your rights.
You know what I mean?
Right. If they're not infringing your rights as an American, they have the right to practice their own religion. When it starts to, like, like, that's a fine thread with that story you had about the teacher with the Quran. It's like that's a fine thread, because it's like, are you teaching children something? It's no different than the pride flag. Are you teaching children something that they don't really understand at a certain age? You just don't, I'm not saying people can't be who they are. That's fine. But is it right in school? No, it's not, because kids look up to teachers. Kids look up to their ministers, their priests. Kids look up to these people, and these people should be accountable, and they also should understand. If anybody should understand, it should be a teacher or a priest or a minister or anybody, to understand that kids are impressionable, and you can't just push stuff on them, because that's not what, like you said, reading, writing, and arithmetic. It's not believing this religion or that religion. That's up to the parents. That's a parent's job. That's not.
And that's where it starts to get. That's where I'm like, hey, you have a job, I have a job, and it's our job to work together as far as teacher and parent relationships, right? It's our job to work together. It's certain areas. Hey, I'm not going to cross your boundary. If you're saying my son's acting up in your class, it's not your job to discipline him. It's my job to discipline him, right?
Right.
It's your job to give him like some sort of behavior or some type of way to inform me that this is happening, right? And then I'm going to do the disciplining. It's your job to teach them. That's what you're getting paid for.
Right.
And as long as we're working together now, as far as their personal religion, right? Hey, I feel like your son should praise Muhammad, or not praise Muhammad, but follow Muhammad or something like that. Well, no, that's not your say. It's not your call. It's my call. And we believe in a certain religion in my house. So he's going to follow what I'm following. And when he gets older, he's going to choose to follow what I'm following, or if he doesn't want to, that's his choice.
Yeah.
But as far as this whole thing of Muslims taking, because this person just said they want to control the country, a takeover, and I'm like, I don't necessarily, there's not enough of them to do that.
No, but is that a concern? Yeah, at this point, I think it's a concern. I don't think it's a Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. Like, I don't think it's this emergency situation where we have to, you know, if they're not, it's the same thing. It just goes right back to the pride flag thing. It's like if they're not teaching it in school and they're not pushing this agenda on children, I don't. You know what? I think you're in a free country and you get to do that. That's part of freedom. You're infringing on my rights. No, that's not. If you don't let me walk down the street, or you want my child to wear my daughter to wear a hood over her head, now you went too far.
Yeah, that's not happening. Because I can understand. I understand clearly what this person is saying now, because they just referenced England, and they're basically referencing the immigration problem, I want to say, that they're having in England right now with the influx of Muslim immigrants that are coming in. And they are 100% taking over the country from from a political standpoint. And there are little places, little pockets of England now where it is majority Muslim ran. And they are trying to implement what's it called? What's the name of the
Sharia law?
Sharia laws. So now they're trying to implement these things within these certain communities, right? Which I don't agree with at all.
No, absolutely not. That's what I'm talking about. When you start infringing on my rights, it's over. At that point, once you start thinking you can do that, no.
Because it's like in America, it's much different, right? It's like, let's say, even if I personally, right, was to go and live in a majority Muslim community, right, I still don't feel like, hey, I have to follow you guys' religious practices. Now, when that starts to happen in America, that's when it will become a real problem.
Right.
Where if it's like, hey, the Christians living 3 doors down from this majority Muslim community is being harassed, is being told that their daughter can't come out without a burqa or something. That's when we have a problem as a collective.
Right.
Because that's not what America is at all.
Right. Or they want to apply Sharia law. No,
100% not. I have daughters. So that will never fly with me. There will be no child brides over here. There will be when they're menstruating, that does not make them adults. Like, no, that's not happening.
No.
And I'm willing to fight politically with my dollars, with my voice, and all that before we have to get to my right to bear arms at that point.
Right.
But it's not that big of a deal here opposed to England, right? So I can understand it being in England, and that's why I make it specific of, I'm only talking about this country most of the times, right? Now, when we start getting into the politics of other countries, like let's be clear, I'm not ignorant to these politics or what's happening in these other countries, right? But it's not as concerning for me. I feel like those things is an English problem. I feel like the English should band together to resolve this. And there is it's an incentive by not only their government, but the what do you want to call it? The companies that are running these things, that are trying to implement these things. Now, what are they trying to do? I can't say, right? Are they trying to make it seem as if Muslims are a very quote unquote evil faction? So it makes it's making what's happening in Gaza right now, for instance, right, justifiable, right? I still don't feel like that's justifiable, but I do feel like a lot of these things, we gotta understand where these things are coming from, whose dollars are behind these certain things, right? So who's investing in these places? Who's investing in places like Dubai, for instance? Who's investing in allowing immigrants to influx into these certain countries at the alarming rate that they're coming in at? You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, that is, I was just going to talk about that. Okay. So, we have an immigrant. Okay. So my grandparents were immigrants to this country, my dad's side. My mother's side was here. I don't know. Who knows how long? They're Cajun. I mean, it was. I don't know. Don't even know. Can't even tell you how long were here. But my grandparents on my dad's side came after World War One from Germany and immigrated to this country. When
That's
they
funny.
came in,
My grandmother immigrated from Germany to this country during World War One too. That's funny you say that, but keep going.
okay, when they came to this country, okay, it wasn't easy. They came through Ellis Island. They had to get. They were basically strip searched. They were tested for diseases. They had to have, if they passed all that, they still had to have a sponsor. In other words, a place to live and somebody and a place where they could go and to go. The government didn't pay for them to live someplace. They needed sponsorship to come to this country.
That's what happened to my grandma.
I don't think it should be any different now. It's like, if you want to come to this country, fine, but I don't want my tax dollars paying for people just to come over. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you have somebody I don't see the big deal in that. Like, you want to come, that's fine. You have a place to live and somebody to help you to get started in this country. That's great. That's great.
It's funny that you say that, right? Because my great grandmother came over here, right? Same thing, right? She needed a sponsor to come here. She actually got graped by her sponsor. We can't say the R word here, but I'll say grape. She got graped by her sponsor, which was wild. And that's basically where my lineage comes from that. But like, when she was alive, like, never heard her say a bad word about, like, you know, African American people after it or anything like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, I felt for her story so much because she was a white German woman, right? Who came to this country with nothing, right? So I felt for her so much, you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of, like, things that people say to me of, like, oh, I have to pick a side, or it's like when they turn things into identity politics and I'm like, hey, I can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm basically from where I'm from. I'm from New Orleans. So it's like, hey, I'm from a hodgepodge of different people. You know what I mean?
Right. So, no, I'm like, the same way. Like, in South Louisiana, like, when I was like in 18 or 20 years old and I come to North Louisiana, it was so different. I mean, it was a long time ago, but man, it was really different. Like, South Louisiana is very different. It's just, people just live more together, more, I don't know how to say it. It's like more of a melting pot of people. Like, it really is. It's like, you know, but when I came to North Louisiana, it was like it was a little different. It was like, well, white people live here, black people live over there. You know, it's like, I was like, okay,
big culture shock.
You know, it's like, okay, I get it. You know, it's like, you know, but I mean, was New Orleans that way? Yeah, it was. Yeah, but they still had, you know, it wasn't 100%, but you know, New Orleans,
The most closest thing I can say to it that was like that I understood when I moved to North Louisiana was the fact that it's like, hey, I had this Vietnamese like couple that stayed at the end of the block who never wanted us like nowhere near their yard, and that's the only way I could like contextualize it. And I'm like, oh, I really don't understand like what you guys are saying. It's like, oh, so on that side of town, I can't go and ride my bike over there because it's majority white and they'll feel some type of way. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, I didn't understand. And then I remember seeing a movie. It's like every Martin Luther King day when I was younger, they would play the My Friend Martin movie. And that's the only way I could understand it. Like, oh, so this is like the My Friend Martin movie during that time. Like, I'm like, I thought that didn't really exist anymore. Like, I grew up with white friends, black friends, Vietnamese friends, like Mexican friends, and I'm like, my elementary school was so much of a melting pot of kids.
Right. Yeah, me too. Right.
So it's
Same
like
thing.
I didn't get it at all, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And then this was like when I came to North Louisiana. This was the first time I went to a performing arts school when I was in New Orleans, right? So my mother wanted us to go when we came up here to the closest thing to a magnet school, which was a place called Grambling. And when we went to Grambling, it was, when I tell you, no white kids at all. It was like a real culture shock. And I was like, oh, it's only black kids here. Like, what's up with this? And I'm like, Mom, I don't think I feel comfortable in this school. It's only black kids, and they're only teaching us things. I remember once one of my teachers told me that what's his name, Cam? It was the big coach that's down here. His name Eddie Robinson. And she was like, Eddie Robinson is more known throughout the world than Oprah is. And I'm like, absolutely not, man. Like, I don't know what type of propaganda you're pushing, lady. No, like, more known than Oprah. I'm like, lady, do you understand? And he's a football coach, right? And I'm like, lady, do you understand football isn't, like, you're saying more known around the world? Maybe, no. I'm like, people in New Orleans know about Oprah. They don't know who Eddie Robinson is, the vast majority of people. And she's like, oh, they do know him all over the world. And I'm like, no, they don't. Like, they don't even play football all around the world. And she got so angry at me just for stating facts.
Right.
Because it didn't match what she was trying to push to these kids. And I'm like, I'm not going to let you say that. She kicked me out of class, just to make a long story longer. Like, kicked me out of class and was like, oh, I don't want him in my class anymore. Like, because I'm saying, and then the principal had to go to her and be like, well, no, he's not more known than Oprah. Like, come on now. Like, that's common sense. And I'm like, why is this lady teaching us then? Like, she doesn't know basic information like Eddie Robinson isn't more known than Oprah. Like, I think that's like a given she shouldn't be teaching. Like, but it was wild to me. And it was like the thing that they were trying to push to us. And it was such a culture shock. And it's like, I can't understand this. And it's like they wanted us to be very insular. Like, oh, well, blacks with the blacks, whites with the white. And I'm like, nah, I can't agree with that at all.
Right.
I wasn't raised that way. And it's like my family doesn't show. When I go to a family reunion, I see black, white, you know, like all different types of people that Creole. Like, my grandmother, my actual grandma, she's Creole. She's German, Dutch, African American, Indian. My mother's side, they're full blown Indians. So I'm like, hey, this doesn't represent me. Like, I'm not fully black for what you would call black. Like, I get it. People are going to identify me as an African American, but I'm not necessarily that.
Right. No, I have family that's black. I mean, that's just, you know, just the way it is.
It's America. And it's like we're different than all around the world. You know what I mean? It's like nobody comes here and stays one thing for long. You know what I mean?
No, but that's what America is about. You know, like you said in the beginning, it's about being an American. Do you want to be an American or not? Do you appreciate this for what it is? And we discussed all the things that don't work, but it's still the best country in the world because people wouldn't want to be coming here.
Yeah.
Why do so many people want to come here if it's so bad? It's like, no, we have problems like anything else in the world, right? Anything else, like a problem in a relationship or a problem, whatever. Yeah, we have problems, but it's still the best country in the world. You can't deny it because everybody wants to come here. You know, I can't. Well, I can't. I guess you can't say everybody, but it's just there are people that would love to come here.
The vast majority of people on the planet, I believe, will want to come to the only free country on the planet. Right,
the freest. Right, the freest country. I would say that. I want to know. I'm kind of a little hesitant on total freedom, but
I get what you're saying.
It's still the best. You know, I'm 100%. Sorry.
100%. Like I've done my research on everywhere else on the planet, and I'm like, nah, I wouldn't. I'm proud to be an American. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Definitely. You know, people would not be trying to come here. You know, but I don't know. Like that, the border situation. When you know, and I'm not blaming Biden. I'm just putting it out there that when he was president, the border was not under control. Okay, I mean, something was going on there. I don't know what it was, but people that are overweight with cell phones dropping their IDs at the border and coming here. There's something. There was some agenda with that. Okay, whether it was for you could talk to some people who say it was because for voting, to get votes, to get whatever it was. I don't really know. I don't think anybody really has a total answer for that. But that was a lot of people, and they weren't starving, and they weren't, like that was, and there was a lot of which people don't really understand. It was like when something like that happens, there's a lot of okay. You want to talk about Muslims or I would say radical Islamic. Okay, people were sneaking over too.
100%.
Through the border or whatever. It's like they were, so you can't.
It's an all around the world thing. I know a girl from Russia who literally came here. She went to, I want to say, New Zealand. She went to New Zealand and she gave us her whole trip. She left Russia because she was like a political, like Russia was trying to, to seek asylum. She went to New Zealand, went to Mexico, and came up through the border through that way.
Right.
And she was like, it was the best decision of my life. But I'm like, hey, lady, you're illegal though. And she was like, I don't care. Like, who's gonna tell me something? And I was like, oh wow. And she's like, I had to leave Russia because I was going to literally either be in prison for the rest of my life or I was going to die. And I was like, okay, I understand that, but dang, I didn't, and it made me see like, oh, it's not just like this is an open border for everyone around the planet to just, if you can find a way here, you're going to come.
Right.
And it was like, that's what made it alarming to me. It's like, because it's like, oh, who are we letting in this country now?
Right. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people should, I don't care if people come here, but they have to come with a sponsor. We shouldn't have to pay for this.
Yep.
We shouldn't have to pay for that. They should come. I mean, it's fine, but have a sponsor, have a place to go, have a support system behind you. You have family here, whatever, so,
It's
but anyway, I'm getting a little tired.
Oh man, it's been lovely having you here, Todd.
Okay, but
whenever you're welcome anytime you want to come back.
Okay.
Any point in time you want to come back.
Sounds good to me. It was great talking to you. I love your open mind about things, and it's great to have some good open conversation. I wish some other people would join in.
100%.
That would be great.
100%. Now, boom, I still sent the link out but you're welcome here. You're a friend to the show now. Like, you're welcome anytime you want to. I know you want to get some rest, so get you some rest, buddy.
All right, and have a good night. God bless your family and everybody.
Oh, thank you. Boom.
Right.
You too.
Todd, it was lovely at your house today. I enjoyed myself.
Me too.
I wish I could have came, but next time I'll come. Boom, we can have one of these like boom open discussions, me and you face to face. 100%. That would be great.
Yep, that'd be great.
But all right, have a great night.
Okay. You too. Take care.
You too. Oh man, Todd was amazing. Todd was freaking amazing. I was like, I knew it, and I knew that off of like what Lainey would say about him and just their genuine love for one another. It was so like inspiring to me, even though you be you, but it's like they're amazing people. Like now that I see that after like all the conversations I've had with Lainey, who Lainey, if people don't know, Lainey is his wife. but me and his wife have had like extensive conversations. She's an amazing human being. And she would always tell me, like, you need to talk to my husband. See, Cam knows these people, like, right? And he's like, they're his like genuine friends. And he introduced me to his wife initially, Lainey, and Lainey was just an amazing human being. And I've always wanted to have a conversation with her husband, Todd. And this is, believe it or not, this is me and Todd's first actual real conversation that we've had here. And Todd is such a great human being. I'm looking forward to having Todd back on the show, having more conversations. You see, I didn't even have a whatchamacallit. I didn't even do the intro. So while we're here right now, intermission time, I'm going to do welcome to Everyone Gets a Trophy, where everyone gets a trophy, but everyone doesn't deserve one. I'm your humble and gracious host, Ian Connor, here with another episode. And boom, we're an hour and 30 minutes in already. But hey, we're here for the night. Boom. If you guys don't have family, if you don't want to be around your family, you just want to come chill with us for the night, you know, we're here. We're chopping it up, having great conversation. Let me see. Who else wants to come?
You know who wants to come?
Hey, don't call me a shorty.
They not saying his name again, is they?
No, I don't know.
Not that you said it.
I miss my nigga though.
Why, nigga Rican just hit me? Why did you say that? Nigga Rican is in my inbox right now. 3 new messages from fucking Rican Ranger.
That's dope.
That's fucking funny. Hold on, let me see what Rican talking about, boy. I haven't talked to Rican in whatchamacallit. No, let me not lie, boom. I talked to Rican like a good, like, I want to say a week ago. Like, and we've been like talking like for the longest. He's like, hey, hit me up today, and I just won't. Or he'll be like, I'm gonna hit you up, and I'll just miss it. Cause I've been like, nigga, it's been a lot going on. Girl, what you doing? Like, see, you gonna see something you don't want to see.
That you can't unsee.
Facts, and it's gonna scar you.
For life.
Facts. No fiction.
That scar tissue that you can't see.
Let's see.
Why is it so much smoke?
Cause we doing mother. No, I'm gonna leave her alone. Because we're doing stuff.
Daddy's smoking, that's why you need to get out of the office, please.
Okay.
What you just want, whatchamacallit, that's what you want. You want something to watch, huh? Yeah, take the switch with you.
She reminded me of that scene from Hancock when Hancock was just chilling on the bench, bro. And she was like, I can smell that liquor on your breath. And he was like, cause I've been drinking, bitch.
Hold on, you want my iPhone? Or do you want Paw Patrol?
But Ariel gets to get your iPhone. I'm gonna give it to her.
You gonna give it to her? Why?
Because I already have something to watch. I want to be selfish.
You don't want to be selfish? Oh, that's cool beans.
I do want to be selfish.
Oh, well, that's
So,
cool beans.
Yourself, bro. Celebrate that too.
Turn on Barbie. Turn on Barbie.
She wants to watch Barbie. Yeah, Barbie.
Barbie.
Now go about your business, child.
Barbie, play have.
I'm trying to find where's my other phone while I gave her my phone. Did one of y'all come up in here while I wasn't realizing or noticing and took my phone?
No. I'm gonna take nuts.
You know why? Because they saying my name again. I got that shit in my head. Oh, ain't that by the bitch? Ain't by the bitch. Why you lying? Cause the nigga wanna stiff. Never leaking my script. Cause I'm all that, man, and a bag of chips. Why that nigga Rican, boy, Rican, don't you ever in your damn life ever say that you're a better writer than me, nigga. Love you to death. Don't ever say you're a fucking better writer than me saying some shit like that, boy. You sound like Nigga, this boy sound like Kumo D, nigga. Like, talking about somebody got better bars than Earl Sweatshirt type shit, nigga. Like, oh, Earl, nah, nigga.
He said that, nigga?
Bum diggy, baby, dang. Boy, I had to get on Rican. Boy, I was like, hold on, nigga, because I've been playing this whole time. But let me get on you, because I heard what you said, nigga, talking about you are a better writer than me. And I'm like, no, Rican, like, let's see, because I had to tell him, it's like, nigga, I got 20 years in the game. That nigga like, oh, I got like 14, like 12 years in the game. I was like, yeah, listen to what I'm saying, 20 though. Like, nigga, I put out multiple mixtapes every year for the past 20 years. You cannot even contextualize, like, if we was to go in New York right now in a cipher, nigga, everybody's going to say I left with the better bars. Why? It's because, nigga, I'm barring it up, and I'm not even from where you're from. You're from Jersey. You're from the home of this shit, nigga. Like, I can bar up though, nigga. Like, for real. Like, and you know it. And it's like, this ain't no. It's to the point. That's why I don't get traction down here. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we party. You know, we Jigga City type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I spit bars. Therefore, I'm not gonna gain that traction.
Mm-hmm. Bar Simpson.
Facts, nigga. Like, nigga, why, nigga? You say, I remember, nigga, my biggest gripe people had with my music back in the day was, hey, nigga, it's too many words. That let you know something. Wow, it's fuck, nigga. Too many words. They nigga is like, boom, like my nigga Andre 3000 said, nigga, oh, you just wanna dance. I get it. I'm not knocking that. You just want to dance, because that's what hip hop was. You know what I mean? I gravitated towards the more bar heavy hip hop. I didn't want to just dance. You know what I mean? I don't want to rock the mic. I'm an MC, but I'm not just trying to rock the party though. I'm trying to say something. Who is that? Why are you trying to come in here? Like, Aaliyah, I gave you my phone. Like, stop trying to come in here, dude. Like, just gave you my phone, and it's like, yeah, that'd be my thing with them, bro. It's like, nothing's ever enough. Never too much, never too much. Never too much. It's like, they're like, okay, you just gave me this, but I want something else. You gave me this. I could spend a whole day with them. I'll wake up the next day and be like, okay, today's my day. Gonna, like, put me on some tea, chill, and then it becomes, why? Like, I want you. I need you. I don't know where the hell Donnell went, talking about his laptop died.
Plug that motherfucker up.
I thought he was gonna come back, but he hasn't come back. Oh, that was a great show so far. What you want? What you been on lately, dude? We haven't talked in a minute. Like, just actually just chopped it up, had a nice little conversation. Just me and you. And then you don't like the whatchamacallit, because I know where you gonna go. And you know where we'll go. I be seeing that shit, and I be saying it like, Cameron truly don't be trying to talk, because y'all just don't understand where these conversations would go if me and him really was to get on this bitch and actually have conversations. It's the debauchery. Ooh, y'all, I don't think y'all ready, and nigga, we would be canceled.
Man.
Canceled.
Ain't that right, Sasuke?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, we'll say some wild shit, nigga, won't give no fucks about the wild shit that we're saying. Like, you see, like, we had a very productive conversation. I mean, it will be productive if we was to get into one of them sessions. But it'll be too much information that can get us hurt. And it can possibly get you hurt if you go to researching it. Because you'll be like, is what they're saying true? And then once you go to looking it up just to confirm or deny if we're telling the truth, you'll be placed on the watch list. I'm gonna be so real with you. You will get.
I'm already watched from lists, nigga, that I can't really talk about.
We talk about shit that will get you put on a watch list. That's why I want to know whoever this is, this Marlena Capel, they went talking about the Muslims, boy. Like they didn't like the Muslims.
What you mean? How you know Marlena? What you mean? What you mean?
Who, you know her?
Yeah, I know Marlena. That's Todd's wife.
Oh, that's Lainey.
Yeah.
Ah, boy, Lainey been in the comment section this whole time talking about the Muslims.
He told me she lost a friend because of the shit she posted on Facebook, nigga.
She said, I wish I would have known this was Lainey this whole time. She just was in the house, not saying a word, commenting, what? How do you feel about prayer in school? You know, I mess with that lady. Dang, I wish I would have known this was Lainey the whole time. You just said it too. You're like, how you know Marlena Capel? Facebook, I mean, her YouTube bad. This is like, I'm about to follow you, Lainey. I was like, Lady with the talking about the Muslims, boy. I was like, I know about the Muslims, boy. We ain't gonna talk about that, not here. She said Democrats want communism. Okay, the far leftists want communism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or socialism at the most. Because that's when, once you get to socialism, that's when they're going to seeing you as a far leftist. Once you go into communism, because they don't say it's communist, they'll say socialist communist, like socialist Democrat or something, right? So they don't say necessarily communism because America has always been against communism. So we'll never put that out there as like, but socialism is communism. Let's not get that like, well, there's differences, but overall, it's the same shit. Like you want the redistribution of everything. You want everybody to give. You know what I mean? You want a centralized place where we hold the food. And that's really, really dangerous. And a lot of people who are on the Democratic Party, let's say, I'm gonna say more so for our community, right? A lot of black people don't even understand that that's the end goal for a lot of leftists. Is they want all the, and they hear that shit like, oh, the redistribution of wealth and shit, right? It's like, hey, that's not just gonna come, because guess what? A billionaire can easily be like, well, I don't live there. You know what I mean? I live here in this other country. I live in Brazil. You know what I mean? And you can't say he's lying because he owns property in Brazil. Even when you say tax the rich, who's getting taxed? It's the guy who worked his ass off to become a millionaire for the first time. And now he's going to get taxed to holy hell. And he's going to be sitting in his house crying like, I did everything they told me I was supposed to do. And now I'm being taxed to oblivion right now. So guess what? Those billionaires who you actually want to tax, they're going to find ways around that, buddy. Those 100 millionaires. Like, they're going to find ways around that shit, bro. Like, because guess what? They can afford to just leave.
Just leave up and leave. Relocate.
You know what I mean? Like all they gotta do is renounce their citizenship and just leave. And guess what? They'll still be able to do business in this country. And what you're gonna say, oh, well, we can just tax their company. They can relocate their company. Now they just fired hundreds of thousands of people. And like, oh, I'm gonna go to this place over here where it's less laws, less this, and guess what? That new country is going to love to have them. They're going to welcome them with open arms.
They're going to thrive in that song business.
So it's like what people are thinking is like a understandable solution for a lot of this shit is really not. You know what I mean? You're just going to leave us to fit the bill. Because like you're talking about people who will tell you right now, oh, like, let's say, for instance, like Elon Musk. You're going to say, hey, tax him. And it's like, tax him on what, though? Oh, well, he has $1 billion. Oh, that's like he has $1 billion in assets. And it's like, well, oh, tax him on that. Well, you can't tax his assets. You can't tax his shares in a company. You know what I mean? Because those are untaxable. But guess what? He can borrow against those shares. and buy something like, let's say, a Twitter. And it's like, hold on. So you mean I can't tax him on the money, but he can still use that money to purchase things? 100%. It's just like, what's happening here? And it's like, it's how money and business works. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people are complaining about this stuff who don't truly understand how this shit works. And guess what? They refute. They're so, and I would say not all, but most are very much so lazy, too lazy to figure out how it works. And guess what? The people who do understand how it works understand that those people understand how it works. So even if I try to find a workaround, those people will find a workaround to my workaround. So it's wild. It's very, very wild. And I don't think people be truly understanding what the fuck they're actually asking for. And if they did understand it, I would kind of sort of say you're kind of evil because you want us to, be fucked off. Just to do something that you think will help everybody. And it won't. Won't help us at all. Hold on, let me find something for us to watch. What are you guys interested in? We got 2 watchers right now. What do you guys want to look at? Where's the 4th of July? We're at the Cookout. We're chilling. I can't find my fucking phone to what you call it, because I was having a riveting conversation on my phone. No, I can't even have that conversation. Ooh, have you been watching the new My Adventures with Superman season?
Hell no, I ain't never seen that shit.
You never watched anime fucking Superman?
No.
On Adult Swim?
No. Never even heard of it.
You never, nigga, you didn't see the funny meme where they basically had Supergirl, like she's basically like Android 18. Because when she first came to the show, she was basically like in the same clothes as Android 18.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, she's Android 18. Look at her. And she was also like a proxy for like fucking Brainiac. So it's like, oh, she's fucking Android 18, nigga. Like it's Superman the anime. That's why it's so fucking good. And they're about to introduce like the Bizarro, and they're basically doing like the Death of Superman without the Death of Superman, if you understand what I'm saying. So they're introducing everything surrounding when the comics came out with Death of Superman, but they just made like Superman didn't die though. So they're bringing out like what's his name, Cyborg Superman. They're bringing Superboy out. They're bringing all that into the show without the old Doomsday fight. But I'm knowing at some point we're going to get a Doomsday fight, or we're going to get, because now we're in like, we had Task Force X, I want to say the first season, then which basically the Unaliving Squad, we can't say that word, but the Unaliving Squad or Task Force X. Then we got the Brainiac arc where they introduced Supergirl. Now we're getting the basically the Doomsday comic section of it without Doomsday and without the Death of Superman.
Never heard of it.
And now they're about to do spin-offs to it because they just introduced what's her name? The girl Green Lantern. The Latina. And now they're about to do a spin-off to her show. Then they're about to like make this into a freaking like cinematic universe for Adult Swim DC. It's really good. Really good. Have you watched Witch Hat Atelier? No Witch Hat Atelier?
I don't know how I feel about Witch Hat. I think it's propaganda. I think it's trying to like make me have little girls. I swear to God.
They're trying to what?
They trying to like fuck with my head to make me want to like have babies and like have little girls and like just give her everything I have. I can't. It makes me human. It humanizes me.
It's sad, dude. Like, it's so good and so sad at the same time. And I'm like, I love it. Because Keyfree is such a fucking, like... Keyfree is such a sympathetic character when you get into, like, his whole backstory and what happened. Because the Brim Hats, like, kidnapped him when he was a kid and tortured him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they placed one of those trees inside of him. Like, the tree that makes the ink for their magic.
Mm-hmm.
So you know those are humans, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, those are humans, and Keyfree has one of those seeds inside of him. So the seed, it works like this: like they put a seed inside of a human, and then if a human is at peace or content, the tree starts forming, and it kills the human. Well, it doesn't kill them, but it basically like petrifies them, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
And they turn into that tree, and then you can like take the sapling from that. Well, you can take the sap from that tree and make the ink for their magic. But how it is, that's why he has all those little girls around, so he can make sure his mind is never at peace. And he's looking for the Brim Hats so he can get revenge. So that whole relationship he has with Coco is really like, it's very selfish on his part. Like, he's not a good guy. He's like, bitch, I got you around for revenge. Because when I find them, I'm going to take them out. And man, it's so good, bro. It's so good when you get into the weeds of it all.
Is this channel on Netflix?
I wouldn't know. I don't watch Netflix. So I wouldn't know.
Watching Shaman King on Netflix right now. The new Shaman. Well, it's not the new Shaman King. It's the
updated animation.
Yeah, updated Shaman.
Oh, that's so fucking good. I'm still a sucker for the 4Kids dub, bro.
Word. Oh, you know about Shaman King, nigga?
What you talk, Sean? If your spirit is strong, you can be the one. Doom, 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 doom. What else, my shit? I can look in the world in a different light. I know what it takes to make it right, and I won't give up the fight to be Shaman. That's my shit, boy. Shaman King used to be my shit. I'm like, nobody talks about none of the real good anime, nigga. When if you were a kid and all you can talk about to me is Dragon Ball Z, or even like, man, like what else was the big shows that kids were watching back then? Like just to say, oh, I watch anime, like Dragon Ball Z, fucking Sailor Moon. I'm like, there were so many good ones, bro.
Blood Rain. No, not Blood Rain. What the fuck is that shit with the witches that came on Adult Swim?
Robin, Robin, yeah, Witch Hunter Robin. Witch Hunter Robin. Oh boy, you saying some obscure shit though, nigga. Like nigga went up. You had to be up watching that, boy.
Man, I'll rewatch that shit like once a year, bro. That shit's still good.
Well, that shit's still good, boy. Cause it's like she's a witch. And it's like, bitch, how do you reconcile this with yourself being a part of an organization that's hunting other witches?
Like, and they be asking her that shit too, and she be like, it's my job.
Like,
you still not answering my question.
Like, how do you feel? Like, how do you reconcile this with yourself? Like, you are horrible. You're a horrible person. You're like, well, nigga gotta make a living some type of way.
Nigga was about that bread, married to the game.
Married to the game, but I'm a bachelor, baby. Man, boy, I sure was gonna ask whatchamacallit, oh boy, to come through. I can't find my damn phone. Hold on, nigga. Talk to the audience. Say something poignant.
Oh, I'm finna just start quoting Warhammer 40K, nigga.
Quote that shit.
In fealty of the God Emperor, I hereby consign the death warrant of this entire world. No, I can't. No, we ain't finna get off topic like that. So, I wonder if Marlena is still watching. Marlena, are you still there? Trying to see. I don't think anybody's here. How do I check comments? Comments. That's the question. Monarchy. Oh shit. I can't believe Laney was in here watching the whole time. Okay. Now, so what do you guys think about so many topics, so many topics. What new animes are you guys watching? If you watch anime. Because I need some new shows, honestly. To be real with you, I'm fishing for new shows to watch. So let's look at your boy's background. Wonder how he keeps finding these. Unless they're AI. I doubt he uses that often. Have any of you guys heard of Crimson Desert? Or Neo? I'm playing Neo 3 right now. I'm enjoying it pretty much. It's different than the first two games. And that is free roam. And you can jump. But I enjoy it though. It's still a challenge. It's still Neo. It's just you can tell that they were watching Elden Ring and Black Myth Wukong and were like, let's see if we can integrate.
Put my wrist to work. Yeah.
We can integrate any of that into the game.
Put stuff no Ram, that mom no Rambo. Can't find my phone hole. Smoking on that. Hold up, bitch. I think I was sick smoking on them. Hold up. Holla. Holla. I need some caffeine. I'm insane. Shoot 'em up. Oh, I had me some vittles. Bring in the vittles. I cannot find my dang phone. And I'm like, whatchamacallit? I'm low key. I'm not gonna stop the show to go and look for my phone, but nigga, it's giving. A bitch just told me that. She said it's giving. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about right now, dude. She's like, it's giving T body goals. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, speaking the actual fucking sentences.
And shit. And curses. It's giving. No, but I understand what it. I be around bitches so much, bro. I knew exactly what you meant.
Boom, yeah, boy. Yu-Gi-Oh packs. We ain't opening nothing though. Y'all ain't about to
opening nothing.
Look, boom, I got the pack. Oh, dang, you can't even see it. Boy, you can see it now. Boom, packs. It's gonna stay that way. I went whatchamacallit. Well, I showed you this, nigga. I went gold shopping. Found gold, seized gold earrings. They're like 18 karat gold earrings. But it was whatchamacallit. They were $60. And I bought them for the gold. And there's like rubies inside of it. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of like cheap, just to like, you know. I'm gonna get it. And I was like, boom, I have whatchamacallit. I have a little money to give away. For a little, you know, for a little, yeah. My goal, whatchamacallit. Okay, this is my goal. This is my goal, whatchamacallit. What do you call that, nigga? For the books. My book, my placeholder for my book, it's like gold. It's whatchamacallit has a quote from Winston Churchill. It says, never, never, never quit. That's what that boy said to Hitler. Because Hitler was giving it to their asses, boy. Giving it to him. He was like, never, never, never quit. Quote me. And you can quote me. Like, yes, sir, Mr. Churchill. Ah, that's funny. I'm a sign. Shoot 'em up. I wish I could whatchamacallit show your screen so people could see what the fuck you were doing over there.
Playing fucking Neo, nigga. One of the
Look,
greatest games.
He was gonna do it a nigga rig way. Like, shit, I can show you the screen if you want to, nigga. Show you
I sure was gonna show you the thing. I was like, nah, I don't feel like it.
He was gonna nigga rig that bitch. Like, shit, I can prop this bitch up for you. No worries. Oh,
I sure can just rotate my table.
nah, that's too much work, nigga. I'm talking about like actually like showing the screen, like so people can
That'd
see.
be lovely. That'd be lovely, nigga.
Facts, nigga. Boom. You need to whatchamacallit get your Twitch up. So whatchamacallit, if you get your Twitch and you play it on your Twitch, I would be able to get on my Twitch, watch you play it, and boom, put it on, present it on this whatchamacallit on my screen. Yeah, and that's how that works. Present that motherfucker to everybody, because we about to watch some videos. Not those type of videos, you sick bastard. They'd rather say, ooh, videos. It's the 4th of July. So let's see. We about to watch some red, white, and blue. Ooh, I want to watch black people fights at cookouts. Ooh, 4th of July fights. Blacks. Let's see what comes up, and we going for it. Nah, I just want to see street fights. Nigga says surviving Woodtown on 4th of July. We got shot at. I don't want to see that. I guess I gotta be specific. Street fights. We had a productive conversation. Now the productivity is over with. We about to watch niggas brawl.
That's wild.
That's what I like. Don't get mad. You like what you like. I like what I like.
You just want to see fucking debauchery. You just want to see the worst of our people. You don't want to see our people progress. You don't want to see us grow as a people.
If they wanted to grow so damn much, why they put it on YouTube? They monetize.
It wasn't him. You know who really put it on YouTube?
Oh, we ain't gonna say it though.
We ain't gonna say it though.
You better hush. You better hush. Cause you know who did it. I know who did it. We know who did it. But guess what? We about to watch it. No, this video is not for children. Oh, this is so good. When dumb people mess with real fighters. Let's see. Ooh, Riverdale. Yeah, I was watching Riverdale earlier today. I don't know why I always go back to watching that and other various shit. I'm just a motherfucker who just likes what he likes. Ooh, we about to watch Crash Outs 2 Goy Edition. What the hell just happened? Hold on. How my things? Shoot 'em up. Pray that it don't be a how my thing. Shoot 'em up. I swear to God, I get my bitch and put my wrist to work. Look, we reacting to somebody who reacted to fights. Come on, the Asian boy, we don't want to see ya. Nah, this ain't good enough. Ooh, they caught a friendly. They caught a friendly. They caught a friendly. Boy, they boxing. Yeah, that boy look like he ready. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, he did him dirty. Oh, he did him dirty on the foot. Fair use. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lisa Gilroy, she is so freaking hot to me. I don't know why. It's like this white Canadian woman who's like a comedian, and she's so freaking hot to me. And this is Iron Pills. Full disclaimer: I do not do drugs.
Molly Percocet.
No, this nigga crazy. Look at him. He like, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. Oh. That boy on the knees, boy. Ooh, don't touch me there. Oh, that boy been training. Pick him up. He needs some milk. Get him. He don't want. Oh, oh, oh. Boy, you ain't been seeing it, boy. That boy been getting them. You like pick him up. Oh, boy, we gotta run that back, boy. Cause Cole get this shit. Look at him, he on the ground. Like, yeah, give me that. You on that knee.
Oh, I gotta get facts for this. Oh,
Platinum Gaming Fight Club. Is that a real thing? Is that a real? Oh, Flight Club. Is that a thing, Rebel? Hold on, I'm so about to type it in. Cause I just want to see people hit on each other. Oh, oh, didn't just see him. Caught him in the face. Only thing that boy hit him just then, boy. He just had to pass out. Look at that. Hold on, I found one. Cam, I found one. We've been talking about finding one for the longest. Boy, I found an albino. Look at him over there. He hide. He hide. Boy, I ain't seen the albino since high school. Hold on, where you go? His little red-head ass. I wonder if the carpets match the drapes.
no, they do.
Look at him. He over there hiding too. Look. We got a point. Look at him. Over there just in real life. And they all just standing around like this ain't a rare occurrence. It is an albino. Look at him. He got his hands up. Back. Why that boy got out there? That's what I want to know.
Why pumped his head up?
Had to. Why you got out there knowing you can't fight? You could tell he was talking Cash Money shit before the fight. You're like, I'm gonna beat his ass. Oh, lip busted and everything, boy. Go there in Houston too. Nigga, tell him you don't want no more. Damn, nigga. Like, hey, hard, nigga. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Another one.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Ready. You got the way, ain't?
Oh, his shit all fucked up, nigga. You can tell he out there fighting. Oh. Ooh. Don't hold him. Don't touch him. Oh, yeah. Get on. Boy, watch your face, boy. Oh, he getting it. Oh, he getting him.
Come on.
Look at him. He felt that. You could tell he felt that. Come on, go ahead. Handle your business. How about that hole in this shit? I don't like all that hole in this shit, man. Like, stop grabbing it.
10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Oh,
he felt that one. I don't even watch them no more. They doing too much holding. Oh, that boy came out the gate ready. Arriba, underlay. Oh, caught him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes motherfucking Frazier. I don't want to see no school credit. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want right here. Hood fights.
Y'all go get her.
She running behind that thing. They going up in the middle. Look, she having come outside too. Look. Go get my dad.
God damn, she trying to bust her in the head with that bitch. Cause she don't want to fight. Oh, they about to break this shit. They done blocked them in. Oh shit!
Watch out, Dad. Hey, hey, come on, Dad. Let's go. Fuck them papers. Let's go.
That nigga just rammed in this shit. Look, that lady that put her hands on her head like, oh my goodness. She can't take it.
She broke her leg off.
Broke her leg off. Girl loses legs.
Girl, motherfucking leg off.
Boy, boy, you ain't seen it. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Boy, you ain't seen that shit. They tried to block their asses in. Hold on, boy, you missed it. Look. Hold up. Took them legs clean off, nigga. You ain't see she was in the dope when they rammed them. That nigga just say her leg on. I hear them all talking about her leg go.
Damn, boy.
Lee. Lord. Lord.
That's right. Hey, let's go.
That Galsper 6'1", 158, fighting out of Gillinor.
Good takedown. Triangle, 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 right there. Triangle, posture up, up. Triangle, up. Yes, sir. Pull his arm to you. Keep pulling his arm to you.
Fair use.
Hey, good submission.
Prime 6'4", 213. I'm ready for whatever. Let's get active.
My name's Damien. Fight name's Dame, 5'9", fighting out of Crystal, and I'm here to have fun, but I think it's pretty even, so it could go either way.
Obey my commands. Back your words. Protect y'all men at all times. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves at all times. Round one. Let's.
Why he got out there? Why he got out there?
Humble time, yes. Get your hips. Strong hips, yes.
You can't do nothing with him, buddy. You can't do nothing. He controlling that bit. He caught him with the elbow on it. Ain't
Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes!
Fight.
why he out there? Oh, he done got him.
60 seconds.
Take his back. Take his back.
Take it back. Why he just wiggle like that on that man back like that?
That's all you, Prime. All you.
That's it. That's it.
Nigga, I'm about to say, boy, tap.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He hit like a brick.
Colonel, 6'2", 175. Hoping to see where I'm at.
Round one. Let's work.
We get it. Oh.
There you go.
You got him. Get him, big man. You got him. Take him to the ground. Stop playing. He can't do it. He trying. He trying.
They tired.
Yeah, they just got it. You're like, no punching in the back. He was trying to get it in. Handle your business. Yeah.
Yeah, dominate. Put your balls on his head.
Yeah. Put it on him. Show him he a hoe. Show him he a hoe. Don't do it to him. Stop playing with him. Ooh. He almost had him on the head, boy. Fair use. We just commenting. We just watching. We just looking.
There you go. There you go.
We just commented. Man, that bitch really took that whole legs off, boy.
I'm still thinking about that shit too.
Boy. Like, hold on. Let me stop real man. Let me remove this real. Took the whole legs clean off, nigga. Hold on, because I did have to check some shit. So I had to take it off. Because, boom, this Discord right here get debaucherous. Oh, because they get debaucherous over here. Man. Guess who here, Cal?
Freaking.
Yo.
What's up, my nigga?
What up, boys? My
Welcome back.
boys.
What the
Good,
business?
good.
We here. I just walked in the door. I jumped on my phone, so I didn't miss you. I'm about to boot up the computer. What y'all doing, man?
What y'all got? What you got going on, man? We cool,
Happy
man.
4th to my niggas. You know what I mean?
Oh, mega happy 4th of July. What you got going, man?
Chilling, man. You know, I'm doing my New England tour right now, so we building up here, doing my thing. I'm resetting some stuff. Like I said, I know you're gonna drop the interview. I've been trying to get at you, seeing what's going on, cause before we catch up, because I know we haven't seen Cam in a minute, and there hasn't been a formation like this. But it seemed like, see, we got a level playing field, bro. Like niggas is saying Power Ranger content is dead again. Like we ain't out here. Like we can't just pop out and get this whole block popping anytime we want to. Like these niggas is diabolical, bro. You know, it's like we take out Henry and everyone wants to fucking cry. Like the whole game is fucked up. We cleaned it up. Like it's Ricans on vacation. We taking the summer off to put the book out, and everybody want to say Power Rangers is dead again. Meanwhile, they taking from me, and which I can't even talk about. But the guy that I'm trying to hire, basically for my trailer, winds up having a license with one of the people I need. You know what I mean? So it's like pieces are falling so crazy behind the scenes. That's why I don't give a fuck about this YouTube shit, you know? So I'm glad y'all niggas is coming up here doing your thing because it's starting to come out that all these motherfuckers, their content sucks. So all these people made all these channels, all these Discord weirdos and all this shit with the Rican saga, and we the only things moving and lasting because there was nothing really good or genuine about anything that came out of that side. Just a shit talking bunch of fucking weirdos. And now that you're doing your thing, it's cool because I could just come up here and chill with real niggas and not worry about no bullshit, bro. I don't care how many viewers you got. You know what I mean? I don't care how popping, whatever. I don't have to be reeking over here. So shout to you. You know what I mean? So
No, nigga, we
other
what
than
you
that,
call
you
it.
know, I'm doing my thing. I got legal shit with the kids. That's why I've been chilling, fixing all the other things that's going on, shutting this nigga down every time, you know, they think they funny. And it seemed like it's finally over. I saw Francis streaming. So it's like, hopefully they just shut the fuck up and move on, and we can actually get to what's going on in Power Rangers. So whatever y'all niggas want to chop up about,
Hey, I do
chilling.
not co-sign with this nigga be saying, Francis, I love you.
Yeah, I know y'all
love,
tight now. She knows
I,
she got to come see the king at some point. So
she
I
what you
don't.
call it. Shout out Francis.
Yeah, she
Ooh.
knows I'm never mad at her. I just always kick it how it is. You know what I mean? I wear it on my sleeve, but
Yeah, nigga, you gotta leave Francis alone publicly.
I don't give a fuck because she's the first to lie about. Yo, when she stopped lying, because first of all, she's like, I unblocked him because he be looking anyway. How the fuck I be looking when I'm blocked? Ain't no proof. Send me the screenshot of me looking in your story, Francis, because I know you don't have one. You know what I mean? So I don't be looking at nothing. So it's like those little lies she be doing, like I'm stupid. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what she be doing instead of just keeping it funky with me. So there's no genuine hate with Francis. She know that. I just like trolling her because she swears she real, but she be doing all this fake shit in Henry's name to me. Like, and she knows what's up.
Well, you know,
That's why she ran
Henry,
away
you
last show.
dig? Like, I gotta respect. This is my thing about Francis, right? I gotta respect her loyalty to the nigga, dog. Like, you
It's not
gotta
loyalty,
respect that
nigga.
shit.
It's cover up. It ain't loyalty. The fuck out of
You
here.
dig? I don't have no concrete evidence of
She
that. You
ain't got
know,
no fucking choice. I'm convinced. If she does not at least groom that nigga to shut the fuck up, anything related to her, Henry will just throw everybody under the bus because he's a
cause then my
miserable
thing, you
fuck.
dig? Like, and this my thing with Francis, right? Like, I don't watched her when that nigga done said crazy shit about me. You dig? Like, since we've been like cool, right? She
Mm-hmm.
done really like she don't piggyback on that shit. She don't comment on it. She like, hey, nigga, you gonna say what you gonna say? Boom.
Oh,
He
you
gonna
mean
say what he
loyalty
gonna
to
say.
you? You mean loyalty
No,
to
loyalty
you?
to him. Loyalty to
Oh,
him.
okay. Oh, all right.
I'm
Yeah,
specifically
I
talking
mean,
about her loyalty to him.
I will say this,
But
like Francis could put a lot more shit out on me and make it look. She could do what Henry does and she chooses not to. So I'll give her that. She could do a lot worse shit than she does, but she needs to stop acting like I ever lied about anything for one. And that whole fake I was going to drop a bomb about her, I told her that that was a setup to get her on Renee's, which worked because it got them together and then they were fucking inseparable after that. So it's
mm,
like she ain't got nothing other than the rhetoric that comes out of the fucking resilient circus, which I burnt to the fucking ground and poured gas all over
nah.
the internet.
I burnt that shit to the ground. Nah, nigga, let's correct you. Nigga, I
With the
burnt that shit to
courtesy
the ground.
that shit got Ninjetti tag teamed. I mean, but I'm fucking
I
keeping
burnt
that
them
shit
niggas
buried,
to
nigga.
the ground, nigga. That nigga still trying to recover to this day, nigga.
Yeah, so it's like, just that alone is legendary what we did in you. As far as like drama, the drama genre on YouTube, I feel like our little run is always going to be remembered just how
Legendary,
Rican and
boy. We should
friends did
everybody
this
out.
shit, you
Hey,
know?
hey, boy, we boo got Renee out here. Got what's her name? What's that girl name? Cause nigga, I told her, boo, and I said this shit on the podcast with her. Boy, I told that damn Ray that boy was
Yeah.
gonna turn on you. And look at what I said. That nigga called her a bitch to her face, like fuck that bitch. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
ha! I told you. I sat there and told she could do the I told you so's. Ray, I told you that nigga was gonna turn on you. Did I not? Did I
Yeah.
not say, was I right about, since everybody you tried to say I was lying about shit, which I never
Yeah.
lied about nothing at the end of the day. Like, bitch, I told you that boy gonna turn on you. And then the fact that y'all don't know if that boy lying or not was the
Henry
point
has
that
no
got me.
content. His content is blackmailing people because he knows a bunch of shit he shouldn't know and he plays fake investigator. He's basically online blackmailing people with hit pieces for content.
And then that's why,
So
that's why I'm like, hey, y'all can't get mad at me when I do hit pieces on him on my show. Like, you did, like
he's
me and
not
Brent
even
cooking up
working
something
anymore because
tomorrow.
let's
Man,
end this
I
shit.
desecrate graves, nigga. What you talking about, boy?
I mean, well, I'm
Me and
saying
Brent
Henry
got a show
specifically.
tomorrow.
But check
Yeah,
this out.
Me and Brent
Anyone
got
you
a
go
show
against,
tomorrow.
right? Anyone you go against, see, is gonna face the wrath. This we know, right? But the Henry Resilient saga is done. Anyone that goes against Henry, all they gotta do is troll him with Rican. I own that nigga forever on the internet because he, like all of us do, Ninjetti itself as an entity, it's like nobody's gonna fuck with us because us taking them out proves that this internet shit is not, it was all drama, it was all entertainment, and he's not any good at it.
Facts.
It only looked the way it did because Rican didn't know what he was doing. He exploited that. I don't do this internet shit. I was not an online nigga, you know what I mean? So when I started fucking with Drew and did the podcast, I was basically telling too much to people that are a bunch of fucking cyber stalking weirdos that use that shit to make content, which is most of the internet. I don't even want to just seclude them, even though they're a bunch of harass holes. It's not just them, it's everyone on the internet. You know, that's what trolling is. So the
Yeah.
internet is a culture I had to learn, bro. And now that I learned it and mastered it, becoming Rican, ain't nobody want to fuck with me, dog, on my team at all. Or niggas like you that really do this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
Like
love y'all
niggas can't whatchamacallit. But I'm gonna let y'all niggas chop up. Y'all haven't chopped up in a minute.
I want to hear
Boom.
Cam, man. It's been a minute since I've been on the screen with Cam. What you been up to, nigga? How's work? How's life? What's the word, nigga?
I got a bitch pregnant.
Oh my God, what a way to come in. That he came coming in
No,
hot.
I'm full of shit, bro. I could never,
I knew
get caught lacking.
right? That's crazy.
No,
So
I wanted to see what Tyrell was gonna say. He'd be like, "Boy, I know you full of shit."
I was just gonna let you
yeah, I
go.
mean,
I was gonna let you talk that shit, boy. I
that's
was gonna
Yeah.
really
let you
what it's
get off
become
a
to,
couple
right?
bars.
See, because everybody got to prove they could talk that shit on YouTube properly and entertaining enough to get them numbers up, which is what everybody's struggling with, not just fucking Henry. You know what I mean? So it's like at this point, let's stop the staging, the bullshit, the nonsense, and just have a better show than me. I bet you can. And it's like I'm not even trying. You know what I mean? And now everyone that I want to have a show is. You know what I mean? So if you're tight with Francis, like I said, like it's not about loyalty. If she would have got with me from the beginning, and me, her, and Drew would have did something like we planned, this would have been over with, bro. This shit would have went in a whole different direction, and it still can, but it just won't be the same just because of what happened with Drew. And Henry's always gonna be the sour ass nigga that lost now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like fuck that shit. I'm
That's fucked
finishing
up.
my book, and then we go from there. That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I finish the book, they can't say shit, and then I can sue the shit out of this nigga, which is the plan. I'm gonna watch him fucking squirm if you don't take that fucking playlist down, just for fun, just
Mm.
because I want to learn how to become a lawyer. So, and I have all the proof, all the screenshots. He wants to play investigator, nigga. It's the shit that I have. That's why I put the audio file, the Audacity file of the song he stole up on my Instagram story.
Mm.
And they don't talk about none of this shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck these niggas, bro. It's been over. They know
That's the thing, bro.
anytime I
They ain't
come
not about to
around.
talk about nothing that's like bad propaganda against no fucking Henry, dude.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like,
Like that's
y'all know
their
y'all
like
don't want it.
their linchpin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
With your
like
boy
once like,
Brent.
and that's what I had to accept with them. You dig? I had to. Oh, me and Brent got a show tomorrow, but
Oh, that's what's
I
up.
had
Yeah,
to
I like
accept
y'all
that
two
from them
together.
people. You dig? Like Brent one of the ones. You dig? And he ain't
Yeah.
like they be telling him let it go. Like nope, Brent ain't letting nothing go, boy. Like y'all don't understand like the passion he has. So that's why I have my little chop ups because that's the one thing they'll never be able to say. You dig? Like oh, Iron's over there. He makes the shows and it's about me. You know? And nah, nigga, that'll never be some shit that nigga can say. But the thing is with those people, right? It's like it's understandable, right? But it's like they understand that he is a tool to be used, right? And I'm pretty sure you see it the same way when you first got on his show. You dig? Like, oh, this nigga got a little following. He doing a little something. Let me go over here and promote you dig? Do shameless plugs, you dig? Which
Right.
understandable if you go over there with that intention. Now you're not understanding that, oh, well, this nigga got his own idea of if I don't have no content, you will get turned into content, right?
But that's only the niggas he don't like. And I only did that because I wanted to talk about JDF. I didn't care about Henry's following or his numbers. I never did. I've never been that nigga to care about clout. That's what people don't understand about me. This is not fake. I don't need to come up and how I'm gonna create content for y'all today. Like this just flows out of me. It's passion. It's like just catching it as the waterfall is going. Like Henry doesn't have
Henry
that in
didn't.
any realm, in any department. That's why he has to fabricate. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a fair fight. That's why this emoji in my thing is perfect. That's all he is a piece of shit. A shit talking piece of shit. That's just fucking miserable. Cause he's a loser. Got that shit done to his daughter, and now he just wants to talk shit on YouTube. Look at the way he's looking for content. Now he's reacting to all the motherfuckers I react to, trying to formulate a Power Ranger show like he knows anything. It's comical. I'm just gonna keep reacting. That's why you better private every fucking stream, nigga. I'll pop up and I'm gonna just fucking embarrass you because I'm your vaccine now. It's just you're my little toy. You know what I mean? Like you thought you could fucking play with me. Now the tables have turned. Now I'm fucking Rican Ranger, and it all happened right in front of the internet, which, right, you're supposed to stay off the internet. But look, you can turn the internet into money, into content, into a brand, into a movement. That's what he's been trying to do, and he can't. Now he's back down to 50 watchers. You know what I'm saying? He's back to doing his QVC shit. Go be whatever that shit is. Leave Power Rangers alone. Yeah, it's dead for you, buddy. It sure is. Because anytime you fuck with it, you know you're gonna have to deal with Rican Rangers. So you want to make this whole charade that Power Rangers is not popping. While there's 3 brand new book series, which I think one is canceled, right? A limited is gonna be 16 issues and then it's done. We
They
got the
probably
Old Man
extend it.
Tommy coming.
They probably extend the run a little bit because that
Yeah,
bit
like
sold out.
there's a lot of hype. It just sold out, and they're gonna talk about Power Ranger content is dead. Are they fucking stupid? Like this is what I'm saying. Who gave these idiots the keys? Now you got to come talk to me now because I have the hottest project. That's why I'm not putting it out. I want everybody to go. And we just got Hasbro. We just got a side door. We just got a side door in the Hasbro, gentlemen. That's all I can say. And I'm waiting because I don't know if they're taking shit, if they're gonna bring me on, if the guy I'm working with, like how extensive this, Ninjetti feature with me with him is gonna be. Like, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So
I
Ninjetti's
say it
kind
like
of in
this,
a
dog.
holding
Put out
pattern.
your shit yourself, boy, and don't be making other people fucking rich. How about that?
But I gotta watch him. It's like keep my enemies close. Why does that go? And the other one closer. How does that saying go?
Keep your enemies close, and keep your friend. Keep your enemies close and keep your friends closer.
Right, exactly. So I'm playing friend to see, how deep this little rabbit hole
Oh,
goes with
no,
him, Mister.
twist
I have
that.
the
Yeah, it's the other way
franchise.
around. Other way
He
around. Keep your friends
supposedly
close.
got
Keep
the
your enemies
rights to
closer.
Psychos. Let's see, because the Psycho Rangers, this shit's coming. You know what I mean? There's some shifts going on in the Power Ranger universe in the comics. So I'm waiting to see how that plays out, honestly. And then I'm gonna drop. I have my release date. I'm just not saying it yet. But the book is progressing, man. I've been doing a lot of paneling myself too, and some writing. That's kind of why I took the time off too, to kind of relocate and then kind of work on the writing extensively with Sam and shit like that. So it's like I'm pushing for donations because Sam's got to get paid, and we're so close to book zero. You know what I mean? I got to start pricing the printing process now for the physical copies because the Amazon shit is easy. I'll be on Kindle, all of that. So we're chilling.
Yeah, the boy, that shit expensive.
Yeah, yeah, and we've been working with the venue a lot too. I got a cosplay like competition slash like kind of pageant thing going on. It's like American Idol, like fashion show, but like for cosplay. For Lady Jetty and a bunch of other things we're doing. You know, so the venue's pretty cool. So we figured we fill it with a bunch of cosplay hoes. All the dweebs will come out. You know what I mean? All the nerds. People are kind of into that now. Anime's huge right now. So I was always a vision of mine, to throw the cosplay events in there. It's like a car show slash cosplay event I'm working on, where I'm at locally. So I know what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So boom,
Yeah.
that's all you got coming right now. That's all you've been working on.
Pretty much. That's why I was waiting for the first interview to drop because I was gonna react to it on my show. I'm actually gonna boot up probably soon. I might boot up now, do a quick one. There's some Power Ranger stuff I want to react to and shit like that. I was out all day for the 4th with fam. Um, but nah, I just needed a mental break too, cause the shit with the kids I'm dealing with, I hate dealing with the system with all that shit too. You know what I mean? So it's like just nonsense, bro. You know what I mean? So I wish I could dump myself into the project 100%, but I'm 65 in the cruising lane right now, just trying to make the date that I set for myself. So y'all gonna get more. I got a trailer dropping probably the next day or two. It's like a 30-minute Ultimate Ninjetti League, the last one before the book drops, probably. So I've been making some new AI videos and shit and learning how to do trailers and stuff and animation. So animation's the next move too. So kind of just creative stuff, see, you know what I mean? Staying away from the drama. I nip it in the butt in Instagram because like they're not even talking shit anymore because we waiting. Love to go up, react, start another war, expose everything. From my side, I'm basically waiting and just gonna do it in the documentary. So harass holes is coming. We're gonna expose this nigga just like 50 did with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that style. And I got some people to help me with that. I'm working on that as well. Book Zero. We got an album working on. I just got a event coordinator position at Platinum. They brought back a OG lady to help me, which is pretty cool. Her name's Susie. I'm gonna debut her too. So I'm just adding players, bro, in like real life, because these people are weird. Like they don't leave the house. They're all just ugly, stupid, and weird. You know, shit talkers. You know what I mean? So it's like you do shit in real life and you really be out here. It kind of stops the trolling because half you niggas will still get smacked out your stupid computer chairs at these Comic Cons. So pretty much my first announcement too, my first con. I don't even know if I should announce it, but I got one coming up. Reeking about to pop out too. So there's one coming up where I'm at, regionally, that I'm gonna, see who's on the roster. I haven't even completely looked it up. I just figured out I was going yesterday. So we out here, man. What you got going on? You know you got a book and shit you writing, right? You said you got something going on. The
Fucking
music,
right.
how's the music going?
Oh, I'm done with it at this point, dog. Like
Which
I let
one?
it go. I let whatchamacallit music go, you know what I mean? So like,
Right.
people can whatchamacallit, like if they want to, if they're inclined to, they can still like listen to their shit whenever they want to. But
So you're not making any new music anymore, basically.
nope, not at this point in life. Maybe like probably in like next coming years, you know what I mean? I got so much shit that I'm working on right now, like
right.
So it's like I just get into man, I get into I get into the headspace of creativity, and when I'm there, you dig, like I just stick there. You know what I mean? I get very, very obsessive about it. That's why it's
No,
very
that's
hard
good
for me
though.
to like
I get it.
turn it off. So it's like, we over here building the business, you dig. Everyone gets a trophy, you dig, like which I was working on last year. But
Right.
now it's like fine tuning everything, making an actual like product, you dig, as a
Now you got some
vehicle.
progression.
But it's whatchamacallit, because it was always a thing. You dig what I'm saying? So it was
Right.
always the plan. See, when everybody, and that'd be the thing with me, right? That would be like I would say the biggest difference between you and I, Rican. Like you're more of I'm going to say it first, and then it's going to come into fruition for people, right?
Right.
Which I've never really took that approach, but I understand your approach to your creativity, right?
Right.
But I've always been I'm gonna sit behind, like, boom. When I was coming out with my album, you heard me just say it a few times, right? And I'm like, oh, boom, I'm dropping an album. You dig?
Right. Right.
Let it just sit there, right? Never told them what it was going to be. Never told nobody nothing. You dig? Like I said, I'm working on the book. Like, boom, Cameron's read some of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you could probably ask him like what he thinks about it and shit like that. But
what do you think, Cam? Is it any good or what?
For fire.
Fire. Boy spitting fire.
For fire. For fire, boy. I'll kill you, boy. For fire.
Well, there's one
I'm a
I already
literary,
know, because
like
you're
I'm
very
a
eloquent in the
literary
way you
nigga.
articulate yourself. See, so I know you could write, my nigga.
And that's my thing, my nigga. I'm like, I went to school for this, right? So it's like I got you dig, I got my master's in this type of shit. You dig? So it's like just for writing, like writing competitions, writing things. Like I'm like big into literature, like as a whole. So that's why I started just writing literature. You dig? I'm like writing literature in this space is so, I want to say it's so different because I'm more so on the character aspects of it, going into arcs, you dig, world building, the power scaling. Like that's my wheelhouse, right? So when I get into, which you'll see it when it comes out, because I'm almost done. Well, I've just finished the first half of it. I'm probably going to finish the second half of it probably by and I'm going to say by the end of this month, probably. If not this month, probably next month. But by the time my children get back in school, I'll have a physical copy of the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I'm
it'll be
trying to get
finished.
y'all like 9 to 12 pages by like hopefully September. Hopefully. Let's see, by Jason's birthday. I'm trying to get y'all at least 6. Y'all get six pages out of me before the end of the year, like a preview thing, and then I'm gonna try to do another 12. We gotta see how all this new paneling I'm doing is going. But I like it. That part of the journey is dope, so I fuck with it, And you like your style's so different than mine, and I'm also learning as I go. So like I'm excited to see where you take it. Like I read what's his name's book. I gave it to my son, Nerds. You know what I mean? Nerds book was good, you know what I mean? But it's very different than how I do my shit. You know? So it's like it'll be cool to see how you do your stuff too. And you got a lot of anime history and stuff like that. So it's like I'm
Oh yeah,
interested
that's
to
my
see.
thing. I'm just doing words. You know what I mean? Like it's
Mhm.
going to be. It's more so of a novel, if anything. You know what I mean?
Right. It's even
So
the format's different than Ghost of the Dragon, which is dope. So
probably
I dig it.
not. I haven't seen the listings for everything Rebel, but it's probably not going to be like where we are because we're in such a niche market for stuff like that. So it's like most likely they're going to be like, and maybe it's going to be closer to where they might have a showing where you are, Rican, somewhere in like where you are at for
Right.
Legend of the White Dragon. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Hopefully. Well,
Because
I
they
heard
doing selective cities. Like it just dropped.
I
Like
got some connections
today, the
now,
cities
right?
that they're going to be in.
I got some connections at
Mm-hmm.
Hasbro, and they told me that apparently they filed for something in Ninjetti last week or 2 weeks ago. So
Mm.
the Psycho license got basically lent out to the dude I'm talking to, and
Mm-hmm.
he told me just to sit tight because they filed something for Ninjetti too. So I don't
Mm.
know if it's something with the reignition line with maybe some toys, or they're gonna try to do something with Ninjetti themselves. Who fucking knows? So like I said, I'm gonna drop book zero and fade to black. Kind of like what you're saying. Focus on one part of the creativity. Like I got the soundtrack and the book, so it's like, and then everyone else is kind of popping off around me too. So it's like I'm checking the climate and see how it goes, because I think the opposite. I think Power Rangers is oversaturated. It feels like 2012 when everybody was trying to be SoundCloud rappers again, because everyone's doing the AI shit. There's so many AI universes and so many motherfuckers playing around on my news feed every day, bro. It's like I see Ricans everywhere with that shit. So it's like I can't be Rican anymore because it's getting played out. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like I have to do more music. I have to do elevated shit, which I know Henry can't do, which is why he has to steal my song, try to troll me with that shit, do all this other nonsense. Like these YouTubers are not competition for real conversation and genuine talent ever. And I want all of you fake ass Dweebo channels that come up, pop down, think you could talk shit, whatever. You're all gonna come and go because real conversation and talent cannot be faked. And lies is not gonna work either when you're dealing with the truth. So you niggas is shit out of luck, is my opinion. So I'm looking forward to that era, which is cool. I think you should focus on Trophy. This could be a really good show because that motherfucker can't even do more than 100 views unless he's shit talking, right? Because if he's not shit talking, he's not interesting enough for anyone to give a fuck. So it's like, yo, let me talk shit about everyone and be like, oh, they're all watching me. Yeah, we're all watching you throw rocks, you little bitch. Because if
And
we
that'd be my
know you're
biggest
not
thing.
gonna
But
say
that's my biggest thing with this dude, right? Is like I'm not competing with him. You know what I mean? Like at all.
no, it's like,
I
what does it
compete with
take for you to
myself.
shut the fuck up? Because you have to. And I'm going to go all the way till he understands he has to. And I'm going to make him digitally for entertainment purposes only that way. Because I'm going
But
to
that's my,
troll him so
what
fucking
I'm saying.
hard.
He's not gonna shut the
He
fuck
shut
up,
the
bro.
fuck up about me. You
Like
notice they even put his face on the pink spandex. He don't want no fucking problems. He's gonna, I tell you right now, Mr. fucking
you see, he
Henry
don't talk
Resilient
about me.
is gonna
I
stop
can't.
harassing
Whatchamacallit.
me. You know what I'm saying? He's done, bro. I've been watching, and I'm gonna keep watching because he's like, "Oh, everyone's ninja watching. Everyone watches me." Yeah, because you just sit up there and talk shit, and you wait for people's reactions. It's your intention. We're not watching you for entertainment. We're watching your intentions because you want to come up there and think it's fucking Rocky Mountain Road and just throw rocks and cry. And now we're gonna exploit that and just make an example out of it. That style of YouTubing, him, all these other type of motherfuckers that make this type of content are dead online. You're done because that's why they're all squirming looking for content. You have all these fake shit freakins popping up and all these whack ass shows now. Who's copying Henry anymore? Who's making, look at Dust. What up, mama? You know what I'm saying? Look what happened with Dust. Dust is more proof that they lost, bro. Now Dust is selling merch with everyone's lore on it. Like, come on, it's fucking pitiful, bro.
You better. What Dust doing? They got one in Newark gonna have 17 theaters with that shit.
Oh, nice. Okay, Jersey.
Yeah. Newport Beach got one with 17 theaters.
What about the Bean? Anything in Boston or what?
Let's see. I haven't seen it. Let's see in Boston.
So I hope everybody's comfortable because I'm about to make another YouTube run real soon. I'm just chilling. Probably
See
end of the summer around my birthday.
Boston. Okay, in Boston and Y, 4 theaters. Boston MA, 3 theaters. Boston VA, 1 theater. And the
Nice.
rest
We
is
got
0, 0,
3.
0. So y'all got one. Let me see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all got 8 theaters that's gonna be playing there throughout Boston.
There you go. That'll be a fun time. We'll get to react to the movie after 6 years. You know what I mean? Aaron's gonna have some people coming at him for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's what I'm saying. The next couple months is kind of like the next 90 days is watching how everyone in this community is pivoting because once Ghost to the Dragon comes, it's going to be a culture shift. I'm telling y'all right now. So anyone that's following my project or following me or what I'm doing, I'm laying low key and just kind of making sure that fire stays out because when the project comes out, I'm going full force protecting it. So I'm ready for any type of smoke. Any of you YouTube weirdos want to do, we chilling. My focus is on 10 right now. Passion's on 1,000. Like I said, I enjoy your show now, see, because I can just come up here and chill. I don't got to boot up the equipment, do all this shit. You know,
We be
you
chilling up
man in the
here.
battle station. So it's dope. I don't know who else is around. I don't know who else is doing shit. I saw Francis was streaming. Rudy's doofy ass is fucking doing what? You know what I'm saying? No one give a fuck about these niggas. Angel, you know what I
Rudy
mean?
got
I say all their
castified.
names. Where they at now? Doing what? So all of that was for nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's see, what the fuck is they talking about?
What are we talking about?
I'm in this Discord and somebody saying some shit.
I think mine's got like 25 people. We grew a little bit. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. Stone Kane doing our thing.
I'm over here with this, whatchamacallit, with these model females. And they, they talking about something. I don't know what they talking
And I
about.
definitely still got the best merch
Hold on.
right now. I'm waiting on the merch drops too.
It bees like that. It motherfucking bees like that.
Yeah.
That's why I just be, you dig? I be chilling, you dig? Like, you
Even
got,
Ray shows, bro. Have you seen any of Ray's lives recently? Like these people are
I
not
don't be
even the
watching
same
them
people,
people.
bro.
Like, hey, I don't be watching them people, Reeking. Like, I'm gonna be so real with you, dog. Like, I
Yeah,
don't watch
that's what I'm
none of them
saying.
people.
But see, I go back, right? Because I still get the
Mm-hmm.
noties. So I'll tap a
Mm-hmm.
noti every now and then I'll, you know what I mean? Just to see
Mm.
if somebody got the balls to start this shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't
They
even
don't.
like that.
It destroyed their lives.
Yeah, because you know I'm coming with it. And you know it was all bullshit. Now, wait till I start reacting to the playlist. I'm going to get paid on all that content now. He better take that shit down. I've been telling him. Once I start reacting to it,
Get on his
I'm,
ass.
I'm telling you. I'm going to have that boy crying, bro. I'm telling you. Crazy work, bro.
That's what I did. The most I done went back to whatchamacallit, to Ray's channel. I reacted on whatchamacallit, on one of the podcast episodes of Everyone Gets a Trophy. I went back and reacted to like something that, like, the shit that she was saying. You dig what I'm saying? When I told her the reason why I started getting on their ass, and she tried to say, "Oh, I lied about it," and I'm like, "I didn't lie, nigga." Like, nigga, Shay did try to accuse me of doing something to one of my daughters. So why would I lie about that? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah, you dig? And she was like, "Oh, you came in there saying shit like this," and I was like, "Yeah, a 21-year-old dating a 17-year-old isn't a big fucking deal."
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
said
like
that.
I said, that nigga's playing S.A. Robin Hood is corny. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Nobody give a fuck. You the biggest weirdo out of everybody. That's why you're doing it. So the moment, every time you fuck with me, I'm gonna scream it from the fucking mountaintops that you're the king of Diddler Park. You know what I'm saying? So you're not allowed to talk about anybody no more. That's why he's looking for new content and he's getting out of drama. He gonna go fight with all the Twitch niggas. He not gonna bother nobody in Power Rangers. I promise you, Henry.
I'm telling you, boy, he is not gonna be able to box with them Twitch niggas, dog. I'm telling you, like a real
He's
Twitch
done. He
nigga, like
knows
nah.
he's done. He can't even box with me. How the fuck you gonna handle anybody else? You can't even take out Lil old Rican. The fuck out of here, bro. Nigga did all that for nothing for almost a year and a half trying to ruin my life and ruin my shit. Only made me more popular just to get his ass sued and have him pay for the book once it drops. And then the playlist he thought he made is gonna pay me too. So he about
No,
to
no,
A1
y'all keep
reverse
going.
card.
Y'all keep going.
So I'm chilling. And the show gonna come back so clean, new computer, shit, new girl, new spot. All time I've been working, nigga. I've been doing mad shit. I can't wait to drop this book 0 because the lead up to book 1 is gonna be fire too. So I'm learning, how to become a publisher as well. So I'm having some fun with that shit. Then the game, nigga, since you such a gamer, Cam, you gonna have to help me with Komodo Quest, bro. Picture
What you
this,
mean? What's
right?
Komodo Quest?
Komodo Quest is an open world. Take Batman Arkham City meets like Shinobi, God of War, GTA, little bit of Twisted Metal with the Zords. You know what I'm saying? Open world Power Ranger theme game, nigga, single player. You know what I mean? But you can also like downloadable the whole shebang, nigga. Open world Power Ranger theme action game. And then there'll be like mini type games in between realms and shit, like Mortal Kombat, like to test your mights in between the levels where you can fight 2D style in between that shit, like loading screens and shit like that. So it's like I got some ideas, some shit. AI animation and AI game creation is growing fast, bro. So regular people and people that have always wanted to get in that industry can really learn a lot quickly from the AI. They're basically paying people right now, just to give you guys an example, they're paying people to do chores around their house with a phone strapped to their head, right? While the phone tracks it and the AI learns how to do the chores, bro. I shit you not. You can Google it. It was a headline I saw today. So they got motherfuckers getting money, cold hard cash, to train the AI to do chores for the next like realm of robots that comes with that. So like there's some serious Skynet shit going on behind the scenes, along with these fucking AI stations they putting up everywhere, which are basically monitoring stations.
Now, see, I don't know how I feel about that. Hold on.
So the AI conversation gets deep. I just use it to make suits, bro. That's really all I only use AI for.
Yay.
Everyone thinks like my life is all AI. It's not like that.
I think I finally found my fucking phone. Appreciate you, Donnell.
Yeah, where is Darnell at? Didn't he want to talk to me too? One of these interviews? Did I talk to D yet?
No. No.
He was on
Hold on.
here earlier, but I don't know what happened to him.
He's the best. He likes to dive into the delusions, right? That's what he was saying.
Look at you. You've been watching, huh, boy? Look at
Yeah,
you.
nigga, I see everybody. I am the commander of the grid now, bro. I see everything. That's why this nigga's scared to fuck with Power Rangers, because I'm out here, nigga. I am the antidote, bro. Y'all gonna see some pictures next month. August, September. I'm gonna be out here doing some shit.
Let me see what that
No
bitch
poop,
at.
man. New records. I'm still gonna clean up them records, see? So that's kind of like the fact that you're kind of retiring. That's like the last shit I got before you close shop. That's what's up. I still got them beats. Where we at? Yo, send the link out to the chat. Bring some people up.
Nah, they don't want to come out. That shit in there. Nobody don't want to come up. If they wanted to come up, they would have came.
Yeah, for real. Like,
and what you call it? It be like that. Hold on, let me call that nigga back.
you know, y'all don't want to fuck with us. But we here. I'm enjoying my vacation, nigga. Because this YouTube shit, the content creation, it's really a career. You gotta, that I will say, you gotta be locked and loaded. So I'm still kind of developing my style a little bit. As
I
far as
love
like,
what you got going.
you know, same way you're
Oh,
doing
what
with this
hand you
show.
offending, nigga?
You know?
Read what I told. Read what I just sent you. Bet. This nigga over here watching a movie with his wife.
Oh.
Boom, my brother, Donnell.
Oh, yeah. Nah, definitely. I gotta hop back in
Shit.
the formation chat. I gotta figure out how to do that.
We just be in that bitch thugging, you heard me? I seen boy Sean ran in that bitch after I got on his ass.
Yeah. What
Sean
Sean been
that
up to?
ran over there. I don't fucking know. I don't fuck with that dude.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. They whole shit fell apart. Ain't nobody give a fuck. And then they got all these new characters talking shit that wasn't even around. It's like y'all just look stupid, bro.
Who that is?
So if my
Who
phone
that's that?
die, I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna
Don't let
slide a
them
little
know.
bit too. Wrapping up.
But what
I
you
might
call
do
it? But what you were saying, boy, they what you call it? People be what?
like when
No,
you
what you saying?
watch the shows now over there, just anyone that's like, and the same people ain't even around. Like, oh, and I hear Matt. Matt keep talking shit. Like I won't smack his ass and put him right back in the hospital. Like he's funny.
I have no
Matt's
clue who that
literally
is.
like a fucking. You built like a praying mantis, nigga. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Who's
Every
Matt?
stream he think he funny. That little fucking dork doofus who almost killed himself or got sick. You want to get up on Henry's channel and tell me to fuck you all the time, nigga. I can't wait to catch you at. I'll smack the glasses right off your fucking face, bitch. Get the fuck out of here for entertainment purposes only. Fuck you, Alex. Look at my
Nah,
government, nigga.
nah,
The
nigga. I
fuck
think that's
out of here.
assault. That's assault right there, buddy.
All right. You know what I'm saying? The fuck out of here. I won't have to do shit. You know what I mean? Like these YouTube niggas didn't learn the first time.
But I don't be over, man. You know where I be at on the internet when it comes to the
Ah,
internet,
fuck
dog.
that. We'll put the camera on Matt anytime. Come to my show, Matt. I
I
want
don't
them
what
all.
you
I don't care
call
how
it.
big, how small you are. You say my name, you talk that shit, you better come back it up. Fuck
I
you
have
too, Matt.
no clue who
Eat
these
a
guys
dick,
are.
bitch. Don't die next time you're in the hospital, motherfucker. And watch your mouth.
Well, Matt, you just caught you a couple of strays, buddy.
Bro, I'll light the whole shit up. Get the fuck out of here. He'll get lit up like the rest of them. Fucking cowards. Niggas spent half the year in the hospital, then want to go on Henry's and talk shit. Come say fuck you, Alex, on my channel, bitch. Say what happens to you. Fuck out of here. That's all.
You
I just
heard
had
him.
to get that in. I had to
You
get that
heard
in,
him. Did you,
Seekers.
Matt? Yeah, that boy's serious, Matt.
You know what he looked like talking crazy like that.
I have
Snap
no
that
clue, nigga.
motherfucker like a
Send me a
snitch.
picture of this. I know you got a picture of him. Send me a picture of the nigga. Because it might
Nigga
jog my
crazy. You
memory.
want to use my government and tell me to fuck off every show. Yeah? Come say it to my face, nigga. Come say it on my show. You want me to start memeing you? Want me to find your Instagram, turn you into content? We could do that too. Keep
He
talking, all
did that
y'all
to you?
motherfuckers. I do this shit for a living now. Who want it?
They know it.
That's why
Huh.
they're like, oh, Rican, when's the LOL? Where's Nerd at, bro? He owe me 200 for some LOL cow battle, son. Where's
That
it at?
boy crazy. Boy. Nerd was trolling the fuck out of you, nigga. I don't know
Yeah,
why you
get the
didn't
fuck.
understand that, nigga. Nerd was trolling the fuck out of you.
I don't give a fuck. Now I'm gonna hit him and take that 200. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. For entertainment purposes only.
Shut up,
Allegedly.
Nerd Talk.
Shout out Nerd Talk. You owe
Big
me
Nerd
200,
Talk.
nigga.
That nigga straight. That boy say, "I'm gonna take you." You
I
gotta do
want
it
my
though.
200, nigga.
I've been saying you gotta do it though. Like you gonna take you. We gonna take what's that dude name? Fuck, what's this dude name? You remember the fat dude we had on here? Was you on the episode?
Oh,
Cam?
Geek Zip?
No, that geeks up, nigga Paul, nigga. Ah, damn, that nigga go. That nigga, I think he was there. It was either him or Donnell was on that episode, nigga with Paul.
Yo, it's gonna get so bad, see, right? That I'll find pictures of everybody in that fucking community, like they did to me, because I had proof of the level of stalking they went, the extent. And the feds are not gonna bother me at all. They know about the Rican saga because of that bitch ass nigga. So I'm not worried about nobody, bro. I will make sure anyone who comes at me, my team, the project will never troll someone online again. When I tell you I have the resources now to make sure you're not a problem before it even starts, that's why I'm so ready for somebody to try me right now. Because I want to use all my new toys and resources on you bitch ass niggas who think you can come on the internet in Jason's name and bully people and be a bunch of harassholes. So this harasshole documentary is gonna fucking decimate, bro, and I'm gonna have some fun. And then after that, the Rat Zillion Army comics, all the cartoon animated side of the lore of the Rican lore, is all getting monetized. And I'm putting out like a Mad TV style, like I said, Saturday newspaper cartoon, like all Rat Zillion Army lore shit, books, covers, stupid shit, Garbage Pail Kid style. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince. We making money on all you niggas. I'm gonna turn Matt into a fucking goofy praying mantis with his head getting fucking chopped off and put it as a print at the cons and just laugh at these
I don't
fucking
know who
people.
this guy is. I don't know who you are, man.
Next to the Diddles print, the angel as the Ewok, the little Wookie, right? Shay holding a cell phone with anytime minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like all types of shit.
I'm here for
Y'all
that.
think y'all We're gonna turn all y'all into money to pay for the project to save Power Rangers. That's what's hilarious. The same motherfuckers trying to tear it down, do all this extra shit, are gonna wind up being the coins in the magic fountain that build the universe, my nigga. Whether it take the next 2 to 6 years, whatever. Aaron's pretty much done. If Aaron doesn't pivot and do something pivotal, and like as a YouTuber, right? Because Aaron changed the culture as far as like YouTube fan creation at that time. So my book is going to be a culture shift as far as aesthetics, as far as how the suits look as a whole, the theme and the story. So that's where I really have to prove that it's better than everything else that's going on. It's really in the writing. So, you know what I'm saying? Aaron really has to prove like he can make a cohesive story that, because I'm telling you, I battle these fans online all day that are challenging this whole Komodo and this whole being the next Dragon Ranger shit. And well, I'm telling you, I gotta make something that's not gonna disappoint like the legacy, and it's hard to do. And everybody's trying to be a Power Ranger now. It's crazy. Like when I was doing it, it wasn't the cool thing to do. Nobody was trying to do that shit. And the fact that everyone's doing it now, it's like it's disdaining a little bit for me. See, so I'm trying to like readjust, you know,
Why disdain?
because there's too many niggas on the court. You know what I mean? It's like, would you rather play a nice 3-on-3 with your homies? You know what I mean, and really get it in like a good game of ball, or you
I
want to
want to
do?
go up against the best, me personally.
Well, that's
So
what
if
I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? A 3-on-3 with some killers, you could probably learn more. It's like one-on-one teaching. You know what I'm saying? Or like, that extra credit after class. You know what I'm saying? On a topic that you're interested in. So you kind of like, the professor's knowledge. You're like, yo, how do I dive deeper in this topic? You know what I'm saying? So like this shit's all easy to me. Putting something in the AI, taking the concept and idea and making it look aesthetically like a Power Ranger suit, I've been doing for almost 2 years, right? So now it's like making shit move and it made the next level because AI is moving so fast as a creative that even the top level creatives can't keep up. So the only way to really stay ahead of the wave now, because the tools are outshining the actual things that they're making, right?
What you
So
mean
it's
by that?
like,
What you mean by that? Let's boom. What you mean
well,
by that?
because AI is basically like a stock, right? Because now
Mm-hmm.
weed and AI are in the stock market,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like they're literal investments. So
Mm-hmm.
robotics, all this shit that's happening with computers. Like, bro, I went to a
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's and all this shit up here. They've got AI screensavers taking the orders.
Mm-hmm.
Like like Total Recall. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All I gotta do is
100%.
pull up in a
It's
fucking
becoming a
hover
part of
craft.
our
Like
whatchamacallit.
that's all new, bro.
100%. It's been like they've been gearing towards it for a while now, but it's like yeah, it's gonna come to the mainstream zeitgeist, right? And
Yeah,
it's like you said, getting ahead of the curve. Because I remember you saying that a long time ago, right? Like just
yeah.
getting ahead of the curve,
hmm
doing your
Like how
best to
long?
like.
How long before we got a hologram in that same drive-through, basically projecting a person like Tony Stark holding a fake hamburger? You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, they
where
got
does
that in
that line
Japan.
draw?
They got that in Japan right now, bro. Like it's a thing you dig in like a lot of countries. So it's like until we integrate that, and then this is the biggest thing with us, right?
hmm
Like it's about how do we not? Because it's like just to touch on the point that you made earlier, right? Like
Yeah,
I don't agree with the whole thing. Like, okay, yeah, that's a hustle real fast, right? Like, boom, letting the AI map you out because it's the same shit. It's literally the same thing. How we got GPS or we're getting like the AI digital GPS system, right? With Pokemon Go. So this
right,
company that ran Pokemon Go was basically taking that data and feeding it into an AI just so it could map shit that map locations that it hadn't mapped before, just so we can have better navigation systems, right? That's
right.
understandable, right? Like I
hmm
can understand that. Now, when we get into the weeds of, oh, let's train AI to how to take actual manual labor jobs. Like I don't get like me personally, I don't truly give a fuck about the artists that much. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, make better shit. If you're scared of AI taking your job, how about this? You work 10 times harder to be better than this AI.
No, I agree with you, and I think
But
that's where the game is going, right? Because I
once
said
we
that a
start
couple weekends ago.
But
I
but
was
this is
like,
the thing, right? Once we
hmm
start getting into the weeds of allowing AI to take away actual manufacturing jobs, when we start like getting AI to take like let's say teaching for instance and getting into the educational field. Now my children are going to school being taught by AI. I have a problem with that. I take a bit of an issue with that. You know what I mean? Like
right, right. Where's the boundary? Where's the line? You know
you
what I
dig?
mean?
And we don't have one right now, you know what I mean? So that's why it's such a good thing. Like, let's say if you wanna like dump money into like making, let's say, for instance, like children's books, right? For like the AI. Just like, and I'm talking about little like clean cut, like, oh, 20 recipes for a little girl's easy bake oven, right? And you want to
Uh-huh.
publish like 15 of those books, you dig, on Amazon or get the physical copies of it. I have no issues with that at all. You dig? Like I'm
Right.
not looking at, oh, you're taking a job away from my artist or some shit. Like I don't care about that.
hmm
I care about, oh, this guy who's been working 20 years on his job doing like let's say janitorial work, and he's like working up to his 401k. He's about to get his pension and shit, and they just fire him because they can replace him with a fucking robot. I
Well,
take
that's what
issue with that.
Disney just did. And I think some of these chains, I think, fired a bunch of people and they
Mm-hmm.
hired a bunch of AI systems and they're already crashing and malfunctioning. So they're
Yep.
rehiring some of the employees.
Yep.
So,
I've seen
like,
that.
humans are winning out here in some departments. You
Yeah.
really
And
follow
shit like
AI.
that.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm watching the headlines. I cover AI.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an AI soldier. I'm an AI general. Like I said, I stood above the wave and this is really Skynet in my mind. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, the mark of the beast, like that type of shit. Everybody knows. Like I always say, like I got a spiritual side to me, right? So it's like even with the Leviathan, a lot of Ghost of the Dragon is based around the biblical Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of my core series. That's why Ooze is coming back, Aquatar. The ocean is outer space in my mind. You know what I mean? So it's like, if the book series goes to Aquatar, which it already leaked that they are, it's like Boom is on my ass. So it's like anything you can do, Boom can do better. And it's like, I don't want to play that fucking game because that's the game Jason was playing. and Aaron. You know what I mean? So it's like I've given you guys enough for Ghost of the Dragon that, and there's enough coming out that we got to see what sticks to the dartboard for the next 3 to 6 months. I'm not even really worried about Henry because he's never gonna shit talk better than me ever. He's never gonna be more talented or better looking than me. So it's like you're just a fucking doofus, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That tried to tear me down because you know once I actually do run Power Rangers, you're nothing, and it's starting to happen. So this whole Francis being loyal, that's why she has to go up and try to save his show, come up and basically talk like Rican. You know what I'm saying? To try to save his show, and it's not gonna work when she should have been with Rican the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about loyalty, it's about giving the Power Ranger fans the content and the shit that they're supposed to have and that they need to save the shit. Instead of talking shit and being a bunch of losers saying it's dead all the time, but yet y'all fans or claim to be. Doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm the only one out here that took it in my hands and did something about it. I stopped talking, along with all the other fan film creators and guys that have been doing this in this space, waiting for something to happen. So I got a lot of respect. Even if you make whack shit, I got respect that you tried and you made some shit and you went for it and you love Power Rangers enough to do it. So this is for everybody, this project. You know what I mean? It's my personal journey too. So I could give two fucks. You know what I mean? So where you at with
As long as
everything
you're doing
else?
it for you, as
Huh?
long as you're doing it for yourself, man, and not even trying to like put it out for these people to prove them anything. You dig? Like fuck them. You know what I mean? It's like people going the people who support you gonna support you. The people who don't fuck with you ain't gonna fuck with you. You dig?
I
And
already told them the disclaimer. The moment they just stop talking about me, I don't have to say anything. Which is that happened last episode. I don't think, they didn't even play the pink spandex. So it's like, great. Okay, can we have peace now? Is this where you stupid fucking cornballs shut up? Or do I have to now continue to get paid to troll y'all back and make y'all look stupid, which I'm always going to be better at? So it's like, enough is enough already, bro. Y'all niggas could never. That's why half of y'all don't even came up and try to make me look like some drug addict, psychotic, delusional fucking weirdo because you guys have nothing fucking else with your stupid ass lives. So now I'm sitting here on YouTube watching all these other people try to do the same thing that I'm doing. And it's like, I don't even like YouTube like that. It's so much work. You know how it is, see, to do this show shit up here.
yeah, man, it's a lot, man.
Yeah. So it's like, if you're really going to do content, you got to sign up for this shit. So it's like, I'm not even really worried about YouTube wholeheartedly like that collectively until Book Zero drops. After Book Zero, y'all get a lot more media based weekend back. But right now, I got to walk the walk and give you guys Book Zero. So I'm chilling. See, you're the only one that has access like this to me. Fuck all these other motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So shout the trophy. I hope, you can, whatever you need help with, and then if that KOD train pull up, we see how that goes. You got a lot going on. I got a lot going on right now. But at some point, we might give them 6 episodes, some throwback shit.
One of these
You know,
days, boom,
once
we'll
you
what
and
you
I
call
can
it?
actually get together and have some cohesive conversations on how you want to structure it, like I'd rather you and Francis lead KOD3, honestly. If I'm being honest, like I think me and Francis on the same panel and you replacing Drew would be like legendary conversations in every realm of it. You know what I mean?
I'm
'Cause
about to say, boy, Drew can't fuck with me on this content creation.
yeah, and you're
No.
kind of unbiased because you came later and then you decimated all with me. So it was like, you know what I mean? It's like you're a good seat for that. And then Francis, it cleans her up and gets her away from that fucking circus where she should have been. You know what I mean? And leave Sky alone already. The shit with Sky's corny. The shit with AS, they're just a bunch of corn. The children of the corn is getting so fucking played out. If I'm lying, Francis, put that fucking channel on your back and pop it off like it should be. Because you can't. You would have already. Or you would have done it with your channels. So come home to KOD3, work with C, and give him 6 and watch the Rican formula fucking decimate, bro. It don't even gotta be a full season. Just 6 episodes of the best shit we could talk about with us 3, bro, and it would be fire.
Look at Rebel. Look at Rebel ass. Boy, that boy said Reconville Reloaded 100. That was crazy. He loved that shit.
Yeah, word. Rebel's a fan. I fuck with Rebel. You know. So
Rebel
you
in the
already know.
fucking cut. But hey, with no further ado, that's been another episode of Everyone Gets a Trophy, where everyone gets a trophy, but everyone doesn't deserve one. I'm your humble and gracious host, Iron Connor. And boom, I'm hit y'all back at
That's
some
it.
other
Weekend
time.
Ranger out.
Holla back. Cause I'm about to